All right. There we go. Alright, that's live at least. I hate Twitch's new system. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I try my best to like it, but I hate it. Alright. Don't worry. The whole point... BIM! 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 I have been live for, like, 14 seconds. Disgusting. Anyway, the entire reason this is a static image right now is because I wanted it to appear on the, like, Discord preview. But Discord has managed to break my heart yet again, because, as far as I can see, the Discord preview is just a grey screen, so that was all for nothing. Anyway. What's the cat shirt? The cat shirt's great. Whole day I make biscuit, only get few money. I love this shirt. I got this shirt at TwitchCon as well. But yes. Okay, you know, I did just put my entire playlist of royalty-free music on. I'm gonna skip that one. I'm gonna skip the other swing guitar one too. Alright, that's better. That's better. Alright. Yeah, no, this is indeed Sam's shirt. I acquired this in battle. It's now mine. Probably should send that back to him soon. It's got some fish on the back as well. Look at that. Little fish boys. Alright. Let me, hold on. We have the chair over here. The express purpose of storing clothing once I'm done showing them off. I'm gonna have to, hold on, adjust the lighting slightly. There we go. Whew. Maybe I'll go back. Man, I really need a high contrast camera because this thing sucks for that. Hi Ember, how you doing? Sam is here in spirit. I mean, Sam, actually, can I move the... There we go, move the mic. There's Sam. There we go. Oh my god. Hold on, my alerts? Sorry, my alerts aren't actually working in this mode. Let me quickly get my alerts working, and then I'll replay all that shit. Sorry. I just realized I'm in pure webcam mode, and that does not have functional alerts. 1 second. Let's try now. That work? Twitch just gifted 0 subs. That's not what I wanted. What? Okay, let's try again. That's a great day. I honestly don't even know what Stream Elements are doing right now. This is, well, I'm gonna have to read yours out manually, Zanducker, because yours isn't even in the list, but Twitch's is. Is that... Oh, is it like a September thing where they're like giving out extra subs on top of that? Great. Stream Elements somehow picks up Twitch doing the extra subs, but doesn't pick up you doing the actual sub donations. I'm losing it. Anyway. Alright, whatever. Amazing. Thank you, Stream Elements. I prefer them to Streamlabs, but I don't get how Stream Elements still doesn't function. Like, this is every stream now, that I just have subs that just don't appear. This is, I recommend everyone to not use Streamlabs, but then I'm turning around and I'm like, Stream Elements, what are you doing? Come on. Like, God. Anyway. Let me see if I missed anyone. Oh yeah, I need to send that image to, the piece, 1 sec. There we go. I had to send it to my boy. Okay. I'm gonna do my best just to read these out manually because I don't think that Stream Elements is gonna update. So I'll quickly read these out manually and then we'll start going through all of my shit. A funny tweet from a funny man. Nice shirt, fucker! The old green screen? Oh, yeah. There's the old green screen. There's the new one. I like this one, actually. Like so. I've already broke the latches on it somehow. Anyway. Alright. So, let's quickly say thank you to all the subs, because we have to do it manually, because Twitch is a functional platform. Well, Stream Elements is a functional platform, rather. Shouldn't even shit on Twitch for this one. This is literally not their fault. Alright. Okay. Let me see. Is that... Okay, 4 minutes ago. Okay, that's the start. Alright, excellent. Thank you, St. Javelin and Zanducker, for the 46 months. Welcome back from America. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've actually been back for a little bit, but I had a lot of shit to deal with, so I'm very exhausted, and I'm very eepy and tired all the time. But yeah. Anyway, I think Stream Elements is struggling with the September stuff. I wish it would be that, but dude, Stream Elements has been suffering forever. We have had constant problems, specifically for gifted subs, where they just will not appear in Stream Elements. And it's really annoying, because then I don't get alerts for them, and I can't, like, you know, play their alerts in the stream either. I have to manually catch them and thank them, and that feels worse. I mean, they've donated, like, a shitload of money to get nothing. It's really annoying. So, I don't know. Not a fan of that. Right. Anyway, Aussie Lover, thank you for 31 months. Best treasure conquered at TwitchCon is Sam's shirt. That is true. It is a pretty good one. But we have some amazing stuff over there. We'll show them as we go. I do have to make sure that I don't, like, dox myself with anything as I check it out. I think it's all good there. I took out anything that was TOS, at least. I did buy at least one TOS sticker. But that's because my computer just looks TOS at all the times. Right. Royal Wolf, thank you to 51 months. 51, baby, we ain't stopping soon. I am. I'm gonna die. God. Seriously, thank you to 51 months. That guy the second, thank you to 18 as well. That shirt is great. Yes, I do love this shirt. This is probably my favorite shirt I got. I did get another one as well. We've got a number of things to show off. Now for the Twitch sub thankers, thank you to Twitch for gifting a sub to Great Dane, Lucifer's Desire, Bread and Butter, Show Iwazu. Wait, why is that? That doesn't seem right. Hold on, isn't that who Saint Javelin donated? Hold on, let me make sure I'm not like. Okay, double excellent. The fucking Twitch drop down doesn't work either, so I can't even see who you gifted the subs to. Why? This is a professional streaming platform. Why is it this fucking bad? Do I genuinely have to read them in the chat? I think I do. Okay. Yeah, no, okay, and for some reason, it has given your gifted subs to Twitch. It's thanking Twitch for the subs that you gifted. Excellent, Stream Elements, no comment. Alright. Thank you, St. Javelin, rather, not Twitch, for gifting subs to Amma, Bread and Butter, Shoei Azumi, Aranak, the Three Dog Radio, Eli Bot, Zerg PC, Onlu, Patman, and Judgment. And thank you, Old Dude, for 55 months as well. Anyway, I'm fucking losing it with Stream Elements right now. This is insane. Anyway, Mazendi, thank you to 55 months, rather. It's been 4.5 years. It's been a lot longer than that for me, buddy. It's been about 8 years now that I've been doing this. Like, properly? I've been doing it for longer without any success. But 8 years is about when I started seeing success with Hoi 4. And then a little while after that, I had Peaceful Hitler. And that was 7 years ago. I'm old. Occultist, how you doing, mate? Thank you to 7 months. Thank you, Drunk Firebear, for gifting sub to Bim10. I hope there's no other gifted subs in between there, because for some reason gifted subs is just impossible to fucking read right now. No, I think we're good. I don't see any more. Spicy Cato, thank you for 45 bits, mate. Heard some folk at Twitch gonna get the Bill Cosby treatment. Hope you're safe, though. Wouldn't really call it that, mate. But yeah, I'm fine. It was just, it was VTubers, actually. It was a party that we tried to get into, funnily enough. But, speaking of Burp, which was what Occultist just donated it, they were the Blurp parties. And if there's one thing I've got to say about Blurp from TwitchCon is their parties fucking sucked. I'll talk about that. I'll spill the tea. We'll get to that in a second. But yeah, what the fuck, Blurp? Jesus Christ. Right. Spurious Dragovich, thank you very much for the sub as well. And Old June, thank you for 55. And that is everyone caught up. Alright. Alright. Alright, sorry, my friend just sent me something funny. Alright. Okay. So, let's start going through. I have a pile of shit here that we're gonna slowly shepherd from one side to the other as we talk. And I think we're gonna start... This is a good way to start talking about Blurp. We're gonna start with the giant soju bottle I got. Now, I kinda love this thing. This is the only plushie I bought. Unfortunately, in a vicious hotel pillow fight we had with some friends, he did take a vicious injury. So I do have to go repair him. But he has a giant bottle of soju, and he's kind of adorable. I do need to fix his neck a bit. He's gotten a bit slouchy, as you can see, during the flight. He goes to one side a little. It's not great. But, sick soju. I like this. Big fan of soju. Big fan of soju bottle plushie. So, I don't know. He's just a big, like, you can really kind of whip him around as well. But that's probably how he got broken. So we're gonna have to repair him before we can use him again. There's a pill for that. I don't even think it's... I think it's less of like of a can he get hard. It's more of the shape of the thing. You see that? But hold on, wait. Okay, like fuck. I can like that. There we go. That's the direction I wanted to point. You see that shit? Man used to be a bottle. Now he like slouches to one side. Doesn't work. He does have the gamer spine. Yeah. Is the stream stuttering for anyone else? Nope. Bitrate steady. That'll be on your end. You might want to lower the quality. Anyway, no. God, also, talking of, this is entirely unrelated to the fact that I'm incredibly hungry right now. Why is that so loud? I'll bring that down a little bit, anyway. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I last night, look, I made my first home-cooked meal in a while after, like, 7 burritos every day. I ate so many burritos while I was in San Diego, because Mexican food in Australia sucks, and I really like Mexican food. So the only good way to get it is over in like Taco Bell in America. You know, we went to the like, Taco Bell Cantina in Vegas, all that kind of stuff. That is better than any Mexican food I can have in Australia. It is so good. There is a Mexican place near me. The best rated Mexican place near me is 3.6 stars. That's the best food you can get. The other ones are somehow worse. Don't know how that works. So yeah, actually having like burritos like nearly every fucking day, oh my god, so good. But I did have my first normal home-cooked meal with vegetables and greens in them. I made beef stroganoff last night, and it was so fucking good that I had leftovers that when I make, you know, these HelloFresh meals, I make 2 of them, so I have one for now and one for later. And I did the fat bitch thing of just like, I'm getting those leftovers out and I'm eating those too. It was so fucking good. It was a nice balanced meal with vegetables in it and shit. I was dying for a salad in America. There was one point where I asked if I could buy 2 side salads because I just wanted some more green. I just wanted anything that wasn't fucking like wrapped in 10 tons of grease. It was good food, but Jesus Christ. Alright. Next on the list. This is actually from a place that I'm sad that I don't have it, but I got this big woven rug, basically. Like, genuinely huge. Huge thing. It looks amazing. It's like Mecha Neko or whatever, something like that. It's like a cat in a mecha, cat girl in a mecha kind of thing. But it's this genuinely like hand woven, like beautiful, huge rug. Unfortunately, they're shipping that to Australia, so I don't have it with me right now. But from the same store, I believe, I'm fairly certain it's the same store. Yes, I'm 99% sure. I got Vampire Girlfriends. And actually, I think they have the... Oh yeah, here we go. So this is the people I got the... Julia McBride, is that Menzel? McBride Menzel, there you go. They're who I got the big rug from. But this one is just a really nice shirt. I like that. And it helps contrast with the absolute wholesomeness of Whole Day I Make Biscuit. Big fan of that. Alright. Check grocery stores for salad bars. Again, buddy, you're misunderstanding. We were there for TwitchCon, alright? We didn't eat, like... I didn't go into a pharmacy or a grocery store the entire time I was there. In fact, the one time we tried to go into one was for alcohol. We discovered that California has a 2 a.m. dry law. That sucked. Fucking California. Anyway. It blows my mind that you guys have dry laws over there. That shit sucks ass. Like, so bad. It's what killed our Well, we didn't have a dry law. We had a lockout law in Sydney, and it killed our nightlife. Sydney is just dead, compared to Melbourne, at least. I mean, to be fair, Melbourne is actually worse. So it was pretty late dry law. Again, having a dry law at all is fucking cringe. That's horrible. Like, we walked into this one place, because it was the only place still open. We sit down, we're like, hey, can we get some drinks? And they're like, yeah, we don't serve drinks anymore, just hookah now. It's like, that's insane that I can come in here and smoke a bunch of, like, hookah, I mean, like, just straight weed and shit. I can smoke all this, but I can't get, like, a beer. That's illegal. So dumb. Oh, it's so stupid. Anyway. Yeah, no. Definitely. What's a dry law? Basically, you're not allowed to sell alcohol past a certain time. So when it comes to, you know, like, let's say in Australia, you can just go get alcohol whenever. You could go to a bar. Your bar is open until you want to close your bar, basically, right? In California, after 2 a.m. on a weekday, I think it is. I think, like, Saturday, I think it's, like, Friday, Saturday kind of stuff. Isn't it just California still has the dry law? Oh, fuck no. No. Like, there's lots of parts of America that has it. There are still places in America that you, like, genuinely can't buy alcohol, if I recall rightly. Or it's you can't buy alcohol on certain days. I think it's Sunday is one of the days you're not allowed to buy on, yada, yada, yada. America has a lot of shit with dry laws and, like, dry counties and shit. Yada, yada, yada. But, yeah, no, so in America, you know, so you can't buy on Sunday. So it's not Sunday that you can't buy on. It's the Monday morning, because the next morning it's Monday, obviously. It's 2 a.m. on the Monday, and then it's now too late to sell alcohol. But on the other nights, we were able to stay out and keep buying alcohol up to, I think, 3 a.m. I don't know whether that's just like a normal turn-off time or whether that's like another dry thing or whatever, but whatever. It's tiring. I don't like that shit. To be fair, Stockholm had the same problem. Not with buying alcohol as much. I don't know when that happens, but their bars have to close super early if they're not in, like, very specific locations. And even if they are, they still have to close by, like, I think 3 a.m. at the latest. Give you an idea, I'm not going to say the place, actually, but my cousin runs a nightclub in Melbourne that is known for its, like, 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. parties, right? That's the place you go when you had too much coke and you can't go back to sleep. So you just keep partying until the next day, right? Like, that's the kind of shit I'm used to. I'm used to a place where you can always find a place to get alcohol, even if it's just the bartender's bar. That's where I used to go. So I used to befriend bartenders in Melbourne, and we would go to this place. Do I say it? Yeah, fuck it, I'll say it. I mean, it's a place in Melbourne. Who cares? It's not I'm related to it. Place in Melbourne called Lock and Key. And that is what I refer to as the bartender's bar, because that's where all the bartenders would go once their shifts were done. So it's like, okay, you know, we're wrapped up here. This bar's closed. I would hang out with the bartenders afterwards. We'd have a couple drinks, and we'd be like, all right, let's go to Lock and Key. And then we'd walk up the road to Lock and Key. Good music, really good bartenders. The bartenders there were fucking phenomenal. And then you just get drinks until, like, I don't know, like 6 a.m. and then you'd go home. That was about it. So, yeah, no, that's my experience in Australia. To go from that to it's 2 a.m., no more alcohol, I was like, that shit sucks. Like, knowing now, I'll buy alcohol in, like, advance and stockpile it. But we had a group of us. I can't fully say who, because obviously, you know, lots of people who were there don't like being told they were there, or don't like appearing in photos. Unfortunately, that's one of the things. A bunch of the photos I have I can't use because I've got people whose faces are not meant to be in photos. Yada yada. But we had this big group of us wandering around, and we were just trying to figure out, like, where can we get alcohol at 2 a.m. because we'd been kicked out of this Irish pub we were drinking in, and we were just like, where can we go to? So we started, like, hatching these progressively more ridiculous plans. So it started with the hookah bar. I was like, this will get us in. And then we're like, no alcohol. Fuck. Okay. 7-Eleven. That place was still open. And they were like, but what if they'll just, like, yeah, it's like, yeah, they're not allowed to sell us past 2 a.m. But what if we just went and asked? And we're like, all right, let's go. And so we went and tried to go to 7-Eleven. Fucking closed. I discovered that, like, half of the businesses in San Diego lie about their opening hours, and they just aren't fucking correct on Google at all. So yay for that. After that, we're like, okay, what about the hotel room? Can we get alcohol either in our hotel room, or can we, like, get it delivered somehow? And we're like, okay, managed to discover our place didn't even do room service at that point. So that didn't work. We were also somehow completely dry. Oh god, my hair. Yeah, completely dry in the hotel room. It got to the point that one of our group members started planning probably one of the most harebrained schemes I've ever seen. Was at TwitchCon and saw you body that dude in the gas lamp. Were you? I mean, that was a story for later, but sorry, I'm genuinely shocked if you actually saw me do that. Thank you for that. We will talk about that more in a second. Thank you, Department of Bits, Danish Knight. I'm genuinely shocked if that was true. I'm wondering where you were for that. Anyway. Right, we'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, no, so one of our harebrained schemes by one of our friends, she was like, what if we rented a brand new room that was expensive enough that it came with alcohol? And I was genuinely considering paying like $400, $500 for a room just to get the drinks that came with it. But I didn't think they'd do that at 2 a.m., so we just called it a night there and we just partied for a bit more, hung out, chatted, and then sent everyone home. But that was our discovery of the dry law. Alright, so... tell you what, let me get... You know what, this works perfect. This isn't even from the hall. But this is my combat jacket. Alright? So, I'm really quickly, I'll thank everyone, make sure... Okay, no, we're all good, up to date. So thank you, Danish Knight, for the 500 bits. Let me tell you this story. I mean, we might as well get to it. But this is my David jacket. My cosplay and everything. I fucking love this thing. It is... so well made, and I honestly, the only problem is I have to genuinely hand wash this bit by bit because it's got electronics in it. So washing it takes forever, and it takes me genuinely scrubbing it by hand with soap. But yes, this is indeed the David jacket. Whack that over there. Okay. My fucking hair. Come on, I need to go for a haircut again already. So, what is this song? This is the wrong track. No, yeah, actually, hold on, give me it. There we go, that's better. This fits better for me, talking about shit going on. Alright. Okay, who's the jacket made by? It was made by an artist in Melbourne on Etsy. Unfortunately, I don't think they do them anymore. I think it was like a 6-month thing for like after Edgerunners came out. I've met one other person who does actually... Let me see if I can really get the pictures. I met one other person who owns the exact same jacket as me. Where would I get this? Cons, maybe? No. I'm trying to think, like, where... No. No. Shit. Man, I found them a while ago. They're somewhere buried deep in my file folder. They're somewhere around here. But I have pictures of me with another guy who got the jacket from the same tailor. And we're just doing the fucking Spider-Man meme at each other. I wish I could find the fucking images. I'll find them later. But anyway. Alright. So, the jacket. Let's talk about what happened with the fight. Basically... We were going in to the TwitchCon rave, right? Now, first of all, we had another friend we're waiting on, who's like, oh, you're going to the rave too? I'm like, yeah, we're going to the rave. Yeah, right, yeah, okay. Talking about different raves. She goes to a different rave. We show up at the other rave, and we're like, where the fuck are you? And so eventually we start to connect. We're like, all right, whatever. She's coming over. And so we're waiting out the front of this TwitchCon rave, which, I'll be honest, wasn't brilliant. The other rave was definitely our rave. You know, this one was a rooftop with a couple of TwitchCon people hanging out. You know, it was not great. But what ends up happening is we're waiting out front, and we've got like 5 of us, and we're waiting for our friend to come so we can go in together. Because we're just like, you know, like no point to go in if, you know, she's walking over now. And there's this person that goes past. There's this woman followed by a guy. And now the woman has got like this extendo stick kind of thing for live streaming. Like I wouldn't say full live stream, but it's one of those like selfie cams, but it's got the cables and everything that runs down. And I mean, I've just seen them everywhere. I was like, it looks like an IRL streamer, or like it looks like someone who's streaming. I don't know whether it's Insta, Facebook, Twitch, no idea. It looks like someone who's just streaming, though. Maybe even just recording. But they've got that up, you know, they're looking at themselves. They've got their fucking camera on and everything. That's all I could really see. I was like, all right, cool. Behind them is, now to describe this person, you know those kicked pranksters that are like the younger kids that keep getting the shit kicked out of them live on camera? Hey, mate, how you doing? Can't believe your SSR shirt. Yeah, look at that. His shirt's under there. We're telling the thing. Someone donated. Apparently, someone saw me body the dude in Gaslamp, so I'm telling that story now. Just getting that out of the way. Anyway, so this guy's behind him. Looks like a cake prankster. One of those, like, kind of bushy-haired kids, right? You want a picture frame? Wait, for the shirt? No, I'm sending it back to Sam. Once I'm done with it. Anyway. So, we see this guy walking down. He's like, he looks like one of those kind of kick pranks. He's got like the, you know, like bushy hair. He's probably like a head shorter than me. And he's like running up behind her and like shouting. And at first we're like, oh, these are unruly youths, you know, these are just people streaming, because we couldn't really hear what the guy was saying. He was just shouting some shit and being loud. And, you know, the girl was just walking, and so we're like, oh, are they, you know, is this an IRL stream where the guy is doing stuff behind the camera and the girl's the streamer or whatever? I don't know. But then she walks back the other way, and he's still following her. And then she turns around and walks back the other way, and he's still following her. And now we can hear what she's saying, which is like, leave me alone, go away, I don't want to know you, right? And then we're like, oh, okay. And that's the point where, this is the part that starts to annoy me about crowds. Everyone in the crowd's going, oh, something's wrong. Someone should do something. Something's wrong. I think someone should help that girl. And one of my friends, I won't say who, one of my friends is the first to shout and go like, oi, stop that, you know, like stop following or whatever, you know? But no one moves. So I put fucking, you know, feet to concrete, and I start going after the guy. So I start running after this guy, because at this point, the girl is running down the street, the guy is running after her, still shouting, and she like ducks out into the road at one point and then ducks back in, and it's that point that I catch up to the guy. He's got a backpack on, and I just yank his backpack backwards. He immediately turns around with the, don't you fucking go, I'm gonna fucking go, like loses his mind at me. I'm like, whatever, dude. Yeah, you know, whatever. Just don't follow women on the street, man. You know, like, just don't do that. And then he starts losing me. He's like, what do you know, man? She's my fucking ex. And I was like, okay, that's worse. You understand how that's worse, right? You shouldn't be following your ex, especially on the street. All right? Up to this point, he's losing his mind at me. He's getting mad at me. That's fine, because the girl has fucked off down the street. That's fine. That's the ideal, like, scenario. Problem is, he's here, we're here, and we want to get back past him to the club, because we want to go to the club. And so we start walking past, he's shoving the whole time and being a little shitbird, you know, it's like, whatever. You know, we just been like, fuck off, we don't want to fight you, dude. Just leave her alone. Don't be a fucking weirdo. Alright, and he's losing his mind at us, and he's fucking, like, shoving back and forth. And it's when I get back to the club, I hear him shout something behind me. Now, apparently, I didn't really hear this, because, again, adrenaline fucks with your memory. But apparently he shouted something like, you fucking pussy-ass bitch! But when I turn around, what I see is him dropping low and running at me. Like this. Now, bad idea. Because, as I stated in my tweet, I play midfield. I'm a lacrosse player. I quite like playing. Actually, I wonder if I got my stick. Hold on, let me see if I still got my stick. Hold on. Here we go. This was not my proper stick. This is not the one I played with in under 18s and under 16s. But this is my first stick. This is an absolute piece of shit. I love it. I love my stupid little stick. What fucking even was it? I was a power grip aluminium. It doesn't even have the... So one of the things they added in for attackers later on, you got a kink in your stick, which will let you basically just catapult the ball faster. But this is a lacrosse stick. In lacrosse, it is a contact sport. Very much a combat sport by the end of it. So when you start off, you're only allowed to do checks, which is like, stick check, right? And then as you get older, you get more and more checks that are allowed. Body checks are one, which is basically just bodying someone, right? There is a great check that I love, which is only legal in, I think it's under 18s. It might be under 16s they make it legal. But there's bar check. And that one, you can see why they keep it illegal for a while. Bar check is this. You just clothesline someone with your entire pole. That's a legal move. They call that a bar check. But yeah, no. So I'm a lacrosse player. I see this guy coming, and he is running straight at me, like full pelt to try and like tackle me, right? So I just brace my arm and I just body check him straight into the ground. And let me be entirely clear, this guy sucked at fighting. This guy was fucking awful. He ate shit. He stumbled and was like just backwards on his ass, like fucking rolling around the thing. I just start laughing at him. He gets back up, still mad as shit, comes at me again. This time, I just step to the side, and he goes ass over tits into the road. Like, he was like trying to come and like grab me again, and just falls into the road. The fucking cars start honking and shit. I'm like, fucking having a go at him. Everyone's like laughing out their windows. I, of course, pop the fuck you when he's on the ground. I don't know. Give me a little bit of fucking style on him. And he comes at me again. I again body check him. I didn't throw a single punch the entire fight. I just shoved and body checked. Just fucking laid into him. Because again, I'm fucking like head taller than this kid and a lot stronger and heavier. I'm not a small guy. So yeah, no, he hits shit again. And that's at that point where everyone else starts to step in and we get the like, oh bro, chill with the cops. And I'm like, yeah, I'm chill. I'm fine. Whatever. But it's when I have this guy, you know, the guy who stops me, I look past him and I can see my buddy, my good old, none other than the person whose shirt this is, Nearly Samuel, has him in a fucking headlock. Because he's just gone, eaten shit and gone over to where Sam is, and he pops him in a headlock. And now I will tell Sam's part of the story, as Sam is not here to say this. But apparently one of the first things the guy says is, if you don't let me go, I'm gonna hurt you! Which, I mean, good luck. He's already had the shit kicked out of him a few times, and he's now in a headlock, so anyway. Very quickly, his story changes to, okay, bro, I'm chill, bro, I'm chill, bro, I'm chill. You know, he spoke exactly like that. Fucking absolute Darrow. And that's when he like, you know, we're like, all right, dude, you know, fucking calm down, stop fighting, all right? And he's like, yeah, bro, dab me up. And he's trying to come to me. I was like, whatever, dude, fucking fine. I dab the guy up, right? I'm like, just get out of it. And again, he loses his mind again after that. He's like, you get out of here. I was like, all right, dude, you lost, leave. Like, come on. Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. But is the soju still plushing? Yeah, it's still broken. Yeah, I showed that earlier. Sorry, Ginger. Anyway, so that was the story of the fight. Thankfully, cops weren't called, bouncers were on our side. The bouncers are like, that was cool, dude, you know, let us in. I mean, on one hand, I get why they didn't do it, because job security, whatever. On the other hand, fucking bouncer should have done something. I don't know. You don't watch someone harass a woman like that who's literally saying, like, leave me alone, stop following me, and just don't do anything. But the whole time I was wearing the David cosplay, so that's why that's here. That's why this triggered that. Fun fact, we actually saw the guy again, like, half an hour later. He'd gone the way that the, what do you call it? The woman had left originally, but then like half an hour later, because again, the woman was long gone at this point, he comes back and he's like now on the phone and is just losing his mind, like screaming. He walks halfway across like a fucking, what do you call it? A pedestrian walk? What's the fucking word for it? Crosswalk. He walks halfway across a crosswalk, just stops in the middle to keep arguing on the phone, while the cars are just watching him, and then he keeps walking. So we're just like, whatever, dude's crazy. But yeah, no, that was the story of how I fucking bodied a dude in Gaslamp. But yeah, no, so that was fun. Day after I told the chief about your Twitter story, and he's waiting for me. He admired your willingness to intervene. Yeah, so I met Chieftain as well. I met him actually at the airport on the same flight, turns out. Chieftain, if you don't know, he is the guy, he's like the historian for World of Tanks. He's appeared in a bunch of lectures. Like if you watch Lindy Beige, he's appeared in some of his videos. If you're like anything like that, yeah, he's a very, very like popular guy among any military nerds who like tanks. And Chieftain is super fucking cool. Also, Jesus Christ, he's super tall in real life. Oh my god, he's so tall. How is that man a tanker? But yeah, no, genuinely super nice guy. Very, very fun to have met him before I even got to TwitchCon. Guy must have his ex's number. See, that was another reason why I thought it was live streaming. I thought it was live streaming because that would explain how the guy had found her and how he was following her around. was because, you know, once you live stream your location, he figures out where you are and just, you know, comes to follow your live stream kind of thing. Again, that was just like an extra theory in the favor of like the live stream idea. You know, it being his ex goes live on Twitch or on Insta or whatever, he finds where they are. Like, I can see that. But again, I can't be sure, I can't confirm, because again, I wasn't really fucking focused on asking the girl, like, hey, what are you live streaming? I was a bit focused on stopping the guy from chasing her. So, anyway, that was the David Jacket story. We can carry on with some other stuff. It's a little more fun now. But yeah, that was indeed how I bodied a man in Gaslamp. Alright, what's next? Oh, this is an easy one. Hooded Horse. We hung out with these guys a good bit as well. Hooded Horse are very cool dudes. And I'm quite excited. There we go, if I could... No, it's literally, it is not at all adjusting. Incredible, absolutely amazing. Anyway, there's a cool little Hooded Horse pin. And they gave us these really nice hoodies. Oh, fuck, the hoodie's actually somewhere as well. I have another hoodie as well from Hooded Horse. Hooded Horse. Fuck, they should have put that on the hoodie. But, you know, they gave us some pins and some lovely mugs and such. This is some sick shit. But yes, Hooded Horse are the same people who have done the Manor stuff, so that's how I got the helmet. Falling Frontier is obviously something I'm very excited for. Obviously, Nebulous Conquest and Nebulous, which I can't talk about just yet, but the new updates. There are indeed new updates for Nebulous coming outside of the Conquest, the unfinished Conquest that got released. So that was pretty cool. It was honestly really cool to hang out and have like lunch with them, and there was the games up on the screen and everything. Also, I think Nordland is by them, correct? Oh, that's Bavin singing. This is the old song about Jolly trying to play fucking Gmod with us. This is by Bavin. He didn't have any of those. That fucking stream. Johnny! Oh god! Again! Yes, it is by Hooded Horse, or published by Hooded Horse, Northland. I do intend to play that as well. That is one of the many things on my list to play. I have a genuinely huge list, and we'll talk about that at the end, because I want to figure out like what I'm streaming this week, what I'm going to stream today. But anyway, that was cool. I am excited to do more Hooded Horse stuff. Let me see if I can't move this over a bit. There we go. There's my exercise shit. I'm not sure if you noticed, I've slowly over time turned the back of my office into a fucking workout area, because Jesus Christ, I need it. I used to have an underground gym at my old house, because my mum's an ex-Olympian, and so obviously still adventure races to this day, still like genuinely fucking works out all the time. So we had just like a weights machine, a rowing machine, weight bar and everything. What else do we have? Obviously all like the, single arm weights and everything, and fuck, do we have something else? We had some other machine as well. I don't remember what it was, but yeah. Yeah, no, insane shit. Remember his family Laura's unmatched? Craziest part, my old man taught my mum how to shoot. My mum was an Olympic shooter, biathlon, so she skis around a track and then shoots. And then skis around a track and then shoots. I used to collect her brass from the range. Give me that coffee? You want some iced coffee? You want some iced coffee, Ginger? Ginger? This is the Farmer's Union iced coffee. Heroic physiognomy still relevant? Alright. Jeffrey Connellbuds, like the 42 months, mate. Have been a great TwitchCon. Looking forward to the content to come. Honestly, yeah. Compared to Vegas, this TwitchCon was so much better. Oh my god, it was amazing. Holy shit. Yeah, like, Vegas fucking sucked. In comparison, especially, like, I wouldn't even say Vegas is, I wouldn't even say the worst. I much prefer even the European TwitchCons to how Vegas was, although again, the biggest problem with the European TwitchCons is they're just quieter. Like, for example, here's an example of just how busy the American TwitchCon was. I ran into so many people. I have met so many people. I had zero idea I'd meet. Some of them I can't even tell you that I've met them, right? But like, I met loads of people. Some people who weren't like meant to be there, on the down low and such, so I'm not gonna like say that and like out them. But like, I met loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of people. But the one thing that kind of like cemented in my head of like, oh, this is a ridiculous like next level scale was 3 a.m. We are drunk, getting tacos, and we look, and there is Ludwig, Michael Reeves, and Lily Pichu also getting tacos next to us. And it was 3 a.m., so we weren't at that point of like, we should go say hi. Because like, that's just annoying when it's like, everyone's tired 3 a.m. and they just want to get their tacos and go back to their hotel room and eat it like depressedly. Yeah, they just want to fucking devour their burrito, right? But I did get to witness Ludwig very embarrassingly try and get his food from the woman. Because the way this place worked was you got a standee with your number on it, and then your number got called out when it was ready. And this is a busy place making a fuck ton of really good food. And honestly, the food was amazing. But I think the number was like number 13 or whatever. And so she starts going like, number 13, number 13, number 13. And Ludwig appears like, number 13. He doesn't have the standee. So she looked at him and was like, number 13? He's, number 13. And it's like, this continues for like 30 seconds of them both just saying number 13 at each other until Michael Reeves appears out of the crowd with the standee, like running over like, number 13! And then they get their food. And that is the closest I've been to Ludwig. I don't really watch him, so I wasn't like, you know, like if I was like a Giga fan, I'd go out of my way to be like, hey, I'm so sorry, man, but like, I'm so glad to meet you. I'd still feel bad for doing it at 3 a.m., I think. But I remarked on that, how it's like, I know people, or like, I'll recognize people, but I won't be like, oh, I'm a huge fan. I really hate saying that if I'm not actually. Because I do actually come up to some people and I'm like, hey, man, like for the Chieftain, for example, it's like, hey, I'm a huge fan. I've watched like loads and loads of your lectures, which is a really weird thing to say, but fucking love your shit, man. This is like, you know, genuinely really cool to see you. I feel really bad if I ever do that to someone who I don't actually really watch or whatever. Like, it's still nice to meet them, but I don't like being like, I'm your biggest fan. I've never watched any of your videos. I just know that you're famous, you know? Like, that's it's weird. But yeah. Pardon me. I have a little bit of con flu. I got away with like a smidgen of con flu. It's not great. Hey, I'm a mid-fan. That's a great way to say it. Hey, man, I kind of know who you are. That's a good one. I like that. But yeah, no, that was just like the level of TwitchCon. It is so many people there. So many people I just didn't think I'd run into. So many people that I worked with years ago. It was just like, you're here. I haven't met you in ages. Hi, you know? Actually, one thing I think I can say. I caught up with Jameski, for example. I haven't fucking done anything with him since, I don't know, Muga's thing. I think it was the Minecraft VR, which is so long ago. I made a massive mistake in that. I decided to live in a tunnel underground. Don't live in a tunnel underground in Minecraft VR. You know why? You have to dig that shit manually. You have to actually stand there and dig the whole fucking cavern out to live under. I lived in the sewers like a psychopath. I wanted to like live in the sewers under the city for some fucking fucked up reason, and then I realized a while later that required me genuinely digging out the entire sewers in VR, and that sucks. That fucking sucks, man. Anyway, do you have any Warhammer minis? Oh yeah, shitloads. They're all they're actually, if you look at my house, through that wall right there is my closet of board games and miniatures. And there is a fuckload in there, and it smells like glue. So yeah, I have a lot of that. Anyway, Ace of Spades, thank you for 39 months. Let's kick on to the next thing to talk about as we go through. But yes, TwitchCon San Diego was just miles better than Vegas. Holy shit. Alright. But I own Twilight Imperium? I do! I own the 3rd edition, actually. Oh wait, no, I own the 2nd edition. I have to go make sure. Now this is fucking sick. This is something that we got. We didn't even buy this. No. We had to complete a competition to get this. Now, here's the part where I admit something to you fellas. I haven't watched Dungeon Meshi yet, but I think I'm going to be required to watch it now. In fact, I might even go watch some after the stream today. But yes, this is unironically a Dungeon Meshi bento box. And inside, I have plenty of little things, and we're going to show them off. I do have to actually watch this, and I think the whole time I'm watching it, I'm going to eat my food from my Dungeon Meshi bento box. All right, let's go through. So first of all, I got this adorable little acrylic of Bocce. That's just great. Hold on, in front of my face, Bocce. Bocce! There we go. Excellent. Little Kermie with his little hypno eyes. There we go. I like it. Alright. Now, this is one of the Safe for Work stickers I have. This is for my car. This is a, you're slow, bro. And I really want to put that in the back of my car, so... I don't really decorate my car much, but I feel like this might be the one thing. Just because it'll make people behind me really mad. Alright. Let's see what else we're cooking with. Oh, this one's good. Love this little adorable thing. This is a tiny little acrylic gura. Oh, we go. I'm gonna have to like slide it. The problem is it keeps picking up my face. I think Gura's too small to cover my... Oh, wait, no. That might work. Are you gonna detect Gura? There we go. Little Gura keychain. I love that. That one was... Actually, I think it's in the bottom of this. Actually, let me make sure. I'll open this real quick. Oh no. Maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is... Again, wrong music. Too heavy. Too heavy. Give me something... I'll do. Alright. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Ah, here we go. Alright, this is relevant. So, what we had to do in order to get the Dungeon Meshi bento box, which actually I'm gonna... I think, can I do this? There we go. The Dungeon Meshi bento box. In order to get this, we had to go around... here we go. I think I can actually show these. Yeah, we're all good. Cool. We had to go around to these different stages in the artist alley, as you can see here. So there's all those different shops, and they would each give you... Oh my god. Thank you. There we go, there we go. They would each give you a different sticker. They would then go in here, and they would all go in the pumpkin soup. There you go. Delicious in Dungeon. I'm sorry, Delicious in Dungeon is one of those, like, names that I despise. I can't use the English name for it. Like, I can't. What's that other one? It's like Sorcery Fight. Jujutsu Kaisen is Sorcery Fight, I think, isn't it? Or whatever. Dungeon Meshi just sounds better, as does Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, come on. Anyway, so we had to go around and get all our things. I'm pretty sure this small Gura was one of those things where it was like, I just have to get something, you know? Alright, but they did give me stickers. I don't know how I ended up with 2 of these, but I have 2 sticker things now. That's adorable. So there you go. I will have to catch up on my Dungeon Meshi. Now, this one. Here we go. I'm gonna free this. Actually, no, I'm gonna free them all from their plastic hell. Well, I keep hearing really good things about the manga anime. I ought to watch it. I mean, like, again, I've heard it's phenomenal too, but I have this problem, which actually has been just kind of personified by the Orville, which I'll talk about now, actually. That's a good time for it while I try and figure out how to get Gura out of this plastic hell. Is that completely sealed? That's an interesting way of doing this. Okay. Alright, I guess I'll rip her out anyway. No, but Orville, which, if you don't know, Orville is Seth MacFarlane's Star Trek show. And when I say it's like a Star Trek show, it's literally a Star Trek show, just not licensed. Like, everything in it is the Union. It's not the Federation. They use energy weapons, not phasers, right? And yet, it is better than any Star Trek in... God, since the movies started, you know, like the Star Trek movies where they were like, with what was the fucking Young Kirk or whatever his name? I can't remember what they fucking were. They weren't great. I didn't really like them. But ever since, I can't get this open. I'm gonna have to get a knife. 1 second. Right. So the Orville, is this. It's genuinely funny. Like, it's a comedy show that is actually like, you do get genuine laughs. But it's not like comedy. No, it's like, imagine a normal Star Trek episode, but then in every scene, there's like 1 or 2 funny jokes. And oh look, credit to Seth MacFarlane. Somehow, after all this time, he is still a funny dude. Like, the shit he writes is very funny. So, Orville is genuinely a really, really good show. It is such a good show, in fact, that I was watching it on the way over. I had most of it downloaded. There we go, Gura has been freed. I was watching it on the way over, and I stopped, because it was so good that I was like, I can't watch this on my phone in a plane. This is too good, right? You know, to be like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna watch this on the plane, which is kind of a problem I have with, like, planes in general. I can't enjoy anything like to its maximum level on a plane. You know, like I can't be like, okay, you know, I'm gonna really get into this anime on my plane or whatever. I'll just be like, man, I'm gonna watch like a mid anime that I don't really care about, you know? Like, okay, come on. What is this fucking I can't believe they have these random, you know, no, that's too much as well. That'll work, sure. Anyway. Yeah, it was like such a genuinely, oh, I need to put this down a bit. Genuinely good show that I was like, I need to wait until I, you know, get back home and then watch it on the screen. Which, to be fair, I spent most of yesterday watching the Orville. Such a good show. Holy shit. Anyway, Aurora Borealis, thank you for 17 months, mate. And thank you, Metroid, for 37 months. How is TwitchCon? Well, that's the entire stream today, mate. Welcome on in. You'll be getting lots of TwitchCon stuff. Now, this is the Pain Pecco lanyard. I quite like this. This is adorable. I can't remember why we got this one. This is actually really well made. It's a really nice lanyard, actually, which is a weird thing to say. It's just like not shitty material. It's actually pretty thick. I think it's actually double stitched, which is odd for lanyards. Maybe it's a pattern on the back of a pattern, actually. That kind of makes sense. But anyway, that's really nice. I have a Pain Pecco one now. But here we go. Wait, when on movies or shows, in-flight entertainment cut out parts. When I first watched World War Z, they cut out the entire plane scene. Are you... I mean, that does make sense in a way. I mean, I hate that. I despise that. I didn't realize that, though. Because I was going to say, one thing I've always thought about is, like, it is kind of odd how they have, like, genuinely violent and, like, disgusting movies on like the, you know, the in-flight entertainment, and just everyone can see their neighbors' in-flight entertainment. And I'm always like, I don't feel bad, but also like I feel a little uncomfortable. I mean, I wouldn't say like, I feel more annoyed with my circumstance than anything, where I'm like, I'm watching a genuinely vicious, horrific movie. I watched Sisu on one flight, which if you don't know, is a brutal continuation war movie about a Finnish guy fighting Nazis, and he brutalizes them, right? And I was watching that, and I was like, there's a kid in the row behind me. Like, they had Sisu on a flight? Yeah! Yeah! Like, so I watched it, and I was like, I like the movie a lot. I don't blame myself for watching this and everything. I mean, it's my fucking flight, I'm gonna watch what movie I want, but it feels weird that they don't have, like, a screen protector, like, even slightly, to, like, stop kids from watching my shit. You know, because it's not even just, like, blood and gore. There's loads of movies on there that are just full of sex, you know? I don't know. But I didn't realize they would actually cut shit out of, like, the planes area. That's horrible. That's fucking dreadful. I watch shit on my phone anyway, so who cares? Anyway, Pain Pecco. Tell me you're not. Tell me it's okay. Let's start piling stuff up over here. Hold on. Alright. I need to watch Sisu, but I don't want a million different subscriptions to different streaming sites. Hey, I feel that, dude. That's me in Australia. You want to watch one really good show? Oh, I watched, oh god, what was it? Foundation? Was it? It was a show about a bunch of people who live in this, like, arcology kind of, like, thing. This, like, shelter underground. And anyone who, like, commits a crime gets exiled to the outside world where it's all, like, barren and dead. And they all live, no, it's called a silo, I think? Silo, there you go, Silo, yeah. Watch that, had to get Apple TV for that. Apple TV is full of amazingly good shows with zero marketing. And also it's like, I watched that one show, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna unsubscribe now. It's like, you know, it was shockingly good. Did I finish that? I mean, or did they, I must have finished it, because I remember it ending on a cliffhanger. I don't think it has, like, a continuation yet, right? Let me check, like, is there a second season? Oh, there is a second season. Wait, is it already out? Hold on. Oh, second season set to premiere this year. Next month, actually. There we go. Let me see. Is it? Right, yeah, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I didn't want to spoil anything. I just checked the ending of the silo again to make sure I was actually caught up, and I just remembered like a bunch of plot points and everything. I was like, okay, yeah. So I am caught up to Silo. It was really good. Genuinely, Silo hit in the same kind of way that the first... God. Okay, someone who's an Expanse head here. Who's an Expanse head? Anyone? Any big Expanses in chat right now? I really liked the Expanse right up until the Doctor... Sorry, not the Doctor. The Detective leaves the show. After that, I still liked it, but it got progressively worse. But what part of the show did the Detective leave? That was like decently early on. Was it like season 2 or even like halfway? It was halfway through, like quite early. It was first season. Wow. Holy shit. Because the Detective, up to that point, one of the most fascinating parts of the show. It showed like the life on the fucking, on the asteroids. Here's actually thing, he comes back, look, okay, I'm aware of that later, but I'll talk more about that. I don't want to talk like too much about Expanse spoilers anyway, because it's not really what I'm going into, but I will talk about one big spoiler. So I don't know, like, tell you what, until I raise my hand, if you don't want any until I lower my hand, if you don't want any Expanse spoilers, keep it muted. Okay, cool. All right, excellent. All right, good. Mute yourself if you don't want them now. I'm going to give time people like run over to their fucking PCs and do it. Okay. So, I really like The Expanse for a lot of the stuff. The hard sci-fi, really good. Beautiful stuff. Detective work, amazing. I love detective shows. I love detective sci-fi. I love detective, cyberpunk. I mean, Christ, I love Shadows of Doubt. That's one of my favorite things ever, right? Unfortunately, losing the detective as a character for a while, I was like, okay, that's a bit unfortunate. And they lost the pilot, correct? But that was due to him being like a fucking bad person out of the show, which was not great. But the nail in the coffin for me for the show was the proto-molecule, which if you don't know, the proto-molecule's just magic. It fucking sucks. I hate it. 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 I hate it so much. I despise it. It's like, for once, we have a hard sci-fi show about ships that have to, fucking push towards a place and then rotate and then slow down and you have like fucking passing by each other. It's a bit more than magic. I genuinely don't care. It's fucking magic in the show. It's magic. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. It is so uninteresting because it takes hard sci-fi from this really beautiful hard sci-fi where the spaceship battles happen at fucking like 1,000,000 miles an hour as they rocket past each other and like everything's done automated and there's drones and it's so good, so good, so good. And then there's a fucking space zombie. And then there's a space zombie. There's just a big space zombie. And I fucking hate it so much. It is so stupid. I despise it. You had the best fucking like amazing show. You could have told me a fucking drama about Mars versus Earth versus the Belter Loaders, and I would have eaten that shit up. And instead, we get the proto-molecule. The proto-molecule is the thing that everyone cares about. And the proto-molecule creates fucking zombies for some reason. And the proto-molecule will let us break physics. And I'm like, I don't care. It ruins any interest I had in the show. Anyway, that's why I got tired of The Expanse, of it going from really cool to fucking depressing. But, I'm gonna lower my hand now. The early seasons of Silo, or the early episodes of Silo rather, reminded me a lot of the early episodes of The Expanse, where they told a really good mystery from the perspective of someone who's already engaged in the world, right? For example, one of the best things that happens in The Expanse is the detective breaks into someone's house, searches around and does a bunch of shit, but then he realizes their shower still has water rations left. Because again, in the belts, water is rationed super heavily, right? And so he takes a shower. Like, it's such a little world-building thing that I love so much that he's like, oh my god, they have leftover water rations? I'm taking advantage of this, right? Which is such a weird what other show would a detective be like, I better take a shower in this person's house? You know, that doesn't make any sense. But for the world building, for showing who this guy is, for, you know, developing the whole, like, setting of the belt, so good. Loved that part. I distinctly remember him having a shower, which is how much I really liked that part. But that was, I felt the first part of The Expanse was very similar to the first season of Silo. In that kind of like, you have a mystery where your characters are involved in the mystery, so you're finding out about the world and the mystery at the same time. But the characters are still trying to figure out what's going on. So, really good show. Really liked Silo. Let's continue on with the haul. Do you guys recognize this? You guys recognize this? I recognize this. Sengo Ahara. Okitagi. Alright. This is one of the first, I don't know if it was the first big animes that, like, I marathoned Monogatari from, God, probably, I think it was start to finish, and I think I watched just the entire thing. It took me, would have been like upwards of a week. No, probably would have been like 2 weeks easily to get through all of Monogatari, because it is a long show, and I'm now reading the books as well. But yeah, there you go. If you don't know, I have a shirt of her as well. Very nice. Kind of like this one. There we go, little standee. You know, we're gonna pop this one here. There we go. There we go, over there. Nice. Expanse also masterclass in unintended consequences to imperfect knowledge. Decisions have to be made due to the sheer constraints of being in space and how dangerous it is. No, fair enough. I can get what you're seeing there. Yeah. There was a lot of stuff in The Expanse I really, really enjoyed. A lot of moments that hit so well. Anyway. Alright. Next up. Who's this? Alright, this is just a card. That's just cool. That's just someone's business card. Sorry, got a load of those. You get given so many business cards. Jimba! I don't know if Ginger's still here. But this is Ginger's little fox thing. Hold on, come on. Come on. Do it, buddy. I believe in you. Here we go. He's having his own little Sisyphus moment as Ginger's little fox guy. I love this one so fucking much. Oh my god, look at him. Look at him pushing his little boulder up the hill. That is adorable. I love this little guy so much. This is Ginger's. There we go. Alright. This one's pretty cool, actually. I like this. This is just a really nice one. Little enamel pin. Pochita. I like my Pochita art. Here you go. He's a neat little one. Big fan of him. We'll drop him over to here. What else we could... Aha! Now, Cat Pirate, I'm glad you're here for this one. This is where I stored it. Now, this is something that's probably a lot cooler to you than most of the shit I bought. This was given to me by Cat Pirate, who's in chat right now. This is the Battleship New Jersey. There you go. Let me, see if I can't actually, like, make sure you can see that. Come on. There you go. I don't want to drop this, obviously. There you go. The USS New Jersey. Oh, hold on. It lost focus. God damn it. There you go. Is that 62 or 50? That's 62. There you go. So, yes, that is a piece of the Battleship New Jersey. There we go. Did make it all the way back home. Those are shavings from the keel. There we go. Which, I think is mad fucking cool. The chieftain called, DM'd me rather, at one point. He's like, I have someone here who has a battleship for you. And I was like, that's insane. All right, sure. But yeah, big fan of that. There we go. Have I read Fire Fist? No, but I know of it, and I know a lot about it. I'm aware of a lot of what goes down in it, unfortunately, because everyone is like, did you read the thing that came before Chainsaw Man? This fucked up shit happens in it. And I was like, okay, well, I guess that's all spoiled for me now. You know, like, I'm aware of a lot of what occurs. I'll probably still enjoy it, though. I'll probably go back and read it at some point. Fuck, I didn't even say the thing I was going to say about the whole, like, plane flights and, like, good shows thing. Let me get around to that. I was gonna say, a problem I have is I won't watch really good shows I know will be good until I am in, like, the perfect scenario for them. I'm like, okay, you know what? I've got some food here. I have 2 days off. I have, you know, like, no commitments to worry about. I'm going to turn on the TV and I'm going to watch this really good show I know is really good. Especially helps if I'm like sad for whatever reason, because then it'll make me feel good. But like, if I don't have that, if I'm just like in a normal day, I'm like, oh man, I just finished like a long stream and I've got work later and I've got to do dinner. All right, I'm just putting on some YouTube slop. Or I'm putting on like, I'm not even going to put on probably a show. I'll probably put on a show I don't care about that much so I can kind of like have it run in the background and not really pay attention to it kind of thing, you know. I do that a lot with shows, unfortunately. And to be fair, Dungeon Meshi is exactly that. I know I'm going to love Dungeon Meshi. I know I will love it. I know I'm going to love Freerun as well. Freerun's another show I've just put on like the background. Like I know for certain I'm going to watch Freerun and be like, I can't believe I waited this long. But I don't watch shows unless, like, that I know are amazing, unless I'm, you know, like, ready to kind of sit down and be like, all right, I'm gonna watch them. Because also, I do like to, if I watch a really good show, I like to keep watching it, you know? If I start watching, you know, 2 episodes of a really good show, I'm not just gonna stop there and be like, it's time for work. I'm gonna be like, I'll keep watching the show, you know? So, yeah, no. I do want to watch a good bit of those. This one is very good. God, it's a fucking duck. This is from my friend Jim right here. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on, connect. Wow, really? Bro, this is the entire camera. Come on, you'll be fine. You'll figure it out. It says Hong Kong Star Rail. There we go. Hong Kong Star Rail. There we go. They were giving out these runes as well. These are pretty nice. Here we go. Never start watching a show before one full season out to binge watch season a couple of days. There's not even like that. I'm okay with watching a show as it comes out. That's fine. The problem is knowing that I can watch the next episode. That's the problem. Like, if I sit down and watch, because that's the thing with the Orville. I watched the entirety, I watched like 1 to 5 on the plane, and I had to stop myself because I was like, the show is so good, I can't keep watching it on a fucking phone. And then yesterday I just sat down and watched the entire rest of season 1, just on the couch, which is something I very rarely sit on my couch to watch anything. I normally am on my computer because I have multiple monitors, and I'll have like the show going, and I'll do work on a screen or whatever. Nope. Fucking food on the couch, watch the Orville. And it was so good. But that's the problem, is like, if I have the next episode and the next episode, the only reason I stopped was when it was season 2, and I was like, fuck, I gotta like clean up and, you know, do everything else and prep for tomorrow, yada yada. This was just, actually, I didn't even buy this one. This was just a Mihoho, little, I think this is, help me here. This is a Genshin one, right? Not, or is it a Star Rail one? This little cat dude. But I was indeed given this adorable little cat boy in a box. Oh, it is Star Rail. Okay. I thought it was Genshin due to just genuinely the aesthetics of the thing. I thought it was more old school than what Star Rail has normally. But fair enough. Alright. Oh no, this is just adorable. This is just my little dude. I fucking love this. I got this for war. This one's great. Look at this little guy. Fucking love that one. Alright. Let me keep the soda. I swear I did. Alright. Now this, I'm going to... That was an interesting part of that, I didn't realize. Okay, I think I put like that. Now, I got lots of business cards. I'm not going to show all of them, obviously, because I just have a fuckload of business cards. However, I want to show this one from a friend's friend who I met at the con. Their name is Stranger Danger. As you maybe noticed, I don't know if I can show this part. Here we go. Stranger Danger. Their business card, and I don't know if they wanted this shown or not, so I'm just covering up for the sake of it. Their business card is a real Pokemon card, and their like abilities are their contact details and everything, and they have like their information and everything. It is easily, hands down. Fuck, come on, do the connection. Jeez, I do this. Sorry. There we go. Hands down, the coolest business card I have been handed. Genuinely so fucking cool. I used to collect a lot of Pokemon cards as a kid, so that is fucking awesome. But yeah, I did want to show you guys that. That's a business card that wins out. There's a hair in here. Alright. so next up we have the below thing, but we do have this, as you can see. Woo! The way that goes. Alright. The bottom of the bento box. This is, I think, where you're meant to store your cutlery in between, basically. So it slots in between there. And then you have your food in the top and bottom. So let's put that away real quick. Over there. Now, this, I'm pretty sure is just the water tank stuff I was sent. Yep. Okay. I did get a lot of this because I was going to talk to Chieftain and their booth. I'm going to put that over here. There we go. Now, these were for the Senpai Squad location. So these ones are pretty good. I got a variety of car fresheners. I got an Arsenal one, which is very good. I got Bochita Puffs. I like these. They're a lot. This one smells like cotton candy. This one's strawberry. I got a Toga one as well. Vanilla, which I mean, if you know Toga, that's not true. That's not true at all. Alright. A Gura. There we go. Smells like squash, which, honestly, I don't know what squash smells like. I'm most afraid of this one. That one terrifies me. Oh yeah. Then I got a shit ton of World of Tanks codes. Tell you what. What does this even actually... Oh, these are invite codes only. Alright, well. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of these. They just gave me a shit ton of them. But if anyone wants to make the interesting choice of... Actually, I mean, genuinely, if any of you haven't ever played World of Tanks, because I'm pretty sure these are invite codes, right? Yeah, these are invite codes. Here you go. Just pick a code. I don't know. There you go. Oh, can I... Nice cover up behind. There you go. Pick a code, everyone. Pick a code. There you go. I have like 13 more of these, but frankly, I would be genuinely shocked if anyone doesn't have a World of Tanks account yet, but like somehow knows of the game and wants the code and everything, and I don't know. Anyway, oh, good track. Bolivian theme song, I like this one. This wasn't even bought at the con. This is just a whiskey thing I brought with me, so that one goes to the side. Lost account years ago. Hey, there you go. Enjoy. You can have that if you want. Get some free premium and such. Now, these are part of the bento box. You get a little... Honestly, probably the world's shittiest knife, but it looks kind of sick. A neat spoon. I like the spoon. And a nice little fork. I do wish the fork was a little more stabby. Not very stabby, but... I mean, hey, it's probably just for durability, because it is just plastic. But yeah, you get your little bento box cutlery. I think that's really fucking sick. I think this whole thing... probably hands down is the coolest thing I got, and I really want to find dumb excuses to eat food out of it. So yeah, now I have a lunchbox. Been a while since I had one of those. All right, let's transfer this all over. Here we go. There we go. All right, the loot hole grows. Actually, I feel like it's not even in shot right now. Hold on. Put that there. Let's get the stand on the top. Nice. Next to the battleship. Here we go. Alright. Cheetah, you can sit there. You're cute. There we go. Alright. Oh, and the little goblin boy, of course. Gotta stick him there. Ah, and Sisyphus. You get your moment down there. Nice. Alright. I'm gonna stick the rest over there. Let's see if I can get that back into shot. Is that... Tell you what, can we just go like so? That works. Alright. The loot hole continues. Do you play Warships? World of Warships? No. I played it a bit, but... honestly, I found it more enjoyable than World of Tanks. So I'm gonna have to blow my nose for a sec. I found it more enjoyable than World of Tanks, but ultimately I just don't play it, like, consistently, you know? Alright. 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself so I don't blow your ears out. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I somehow only got like 1% conflu this time. Like, I got a little bit of sickness. Not a lot, just a little bit of sickness. World of Planes. Oh god, I haven't heard of that in a while. Jesus. Wasn't it World of Warplanes anyway? But yeah, thank you, Aurora Borealis, for 17 months. Thank you, Metroid, for 37 as well. I think I thanked you already. Okay. It was World of Warplanes. Right, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, hold on. I might have to go grab something real quick. 1 second. Also, when I started this stream, it was genuinely, like, so bright in this room. And now it's so dark, but it still looks really bright for you guys. Love that. Anyway. Alright. Grab these. Oh, shit. Okay, that was much fun. That. Okay. So, before I carry on with the TwitchCon merch, I want to show you the stuff I got at the last day. Which is actually... that is upside down. USS Midway merch. So I managed to go to the Midway on my last day, and holy shit, that was a lovely museum. If you don't know, very big carrier. They wasn't actually involved in the Battle of Midway. It was named after the Battle of Midway. It was launched in 1945. It started with like, what do you call it? Hellcats and, you know, Devastators and such, you know, like that kind of like aircraft. And then by the end, it was like, you know, operating F-14s, for example. Insane life of a carrier. It was involved in like Vietnam, Desert Storm, that kind of thing. It was the flagship actually in Desert Storm. But yeah, no, we went around that, had some, I went around that rather, had a really good tour. Only thing I missed out on was there was a flight sim there I didn't get to try because it was 2 people only. So you had to have 2 people to get in it. But yeah, this one's sick. I got a couple things for a friend as well, a couple presents. But these are the stuff that I got for myself. Some of these I got for my friend too. But I got Metal Earth, which is just a giant metal model of the Midway that you cut out and you basically like form together, which I think is fucking sick. It's a steel model kit that doesn't require any glue. I've never made one of these before, but it looks fucking awesome. It's kind of like one of those wooden kits that you make that you don't need glue, but it's a fucking aircraft carrier instead, which if you'll notice, I'll try and show you, is that... Oh, that's fine, I can show that, sweet. Yeah, sure. So if you look in the top, there you go. That's what it ends up being. There you go. So it turns a flat sheet of steel into an actual, like, carrier model. And all those jets slot in and everything, which I think is just fucking sick. So, I'm gonna go build that at some point. But yeah, USS Midway, which I think is awesome. I also got these two. Now, this one I picked up just because, back again, Vietnam, that kind of thing. I like it, AirCav. But this one I picked up because where is the second head? I love that. I love that you can get the California Republic thing as a patch. I just feel like this is gonna be the best thing to wear because everyone's gonna look at it and immediately think it's an NCR patch and then get corrected to just being a normal one. I love it. It was very funny to see the flag like in real life around everywhere. But there you go. This is the patch of California, and of course the patch of the AirCav. There you go. Love that. So I got those at the Midway as well. Let's toss these over here. On the pile they go. And... oh yeah! Okay. Alright, so... here's obviously my partner badge, right? You know, all that kind of stuff. Twitch kinda... I don't know why I really brought this. Honestly, I'm just gonna toss it over there. That's fine. Twitch, however, gave us goodie bags. And in one of these goodie bags is something that we genuinely could not figure out. So, first of all, Twitch was sponsored by Chevron for this event, which we also found out when we walked outside and there was a really small pro-Palestine protest, anti-TwitchCon protest. And you might think like, oh, it was just like a pro-Palestine protest. No. They were holding like special signs that were like anti-TwitchCon, right? And like, they had like the Twitch logo like crossed out and shit. And they were chanting, and look, I don't want to say that these protesters are uncreative, but they were chanting the exact same chant that every single fucking protest you've ever seen for Palestine chants, which is, insert name, you can't hide, you are funding genocide. It's the exact same one every single fucking time. And this time it was TwitchCon, you can't hide, you are funding genocide. I mean, look, come on, you guys got one good rhyme. Come up with another one. Like, it is fucking hilarious. It was like 10 people marching past. It was only on one day I saw it as well. It was 10 people marching past TwitchCon with like these signs being like, fuck TwitchCon. And the main reason is because TwitchCon is sponsored by Chevron. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what these are. We could not figure out what the fuck these are. Because these are like caps of some kind. And we think that they're caps for Switch controllers. I actually have a Switch. Let me go check. We just like, they didn't fit any normal joystick, so maybe they'll fit my Switch, which does fit this being like a disgusting gamer thing, but like, is that even gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, all right, that does actually fit. Again, it's only on these, because it is a really small fit. It's not gonna fit on like a normal controller at all, right? But I do now have the TwitchCon and Chevron Switch, which is also there's my desktop, by the way. Hold on, let me just like it. There we go. Look at still leaving Russ on it now. So yeah, they gave us 2 of these each. I genuinely don't know. I have to assume they're for Switches, like that they're actually for this. I just gotta assume. Hey, Frickin', how you doing, man? Bass Pro Shop jacket, man. Thank you. That is how I remember. That is how I remember people, is by what clothes they were wearing. Anyway, yeah, so we got this. This is the only, like, Chevron stuff they gave us, kind of. So, oh, actually, hold on. I wonder if I do have the image. Let me see if I can, like... Can I send this to the stream, I wonder? Oh, dude, the goodie bag was genuinely garbage this year. I wonder if I've got the picture, because I really want to show this one on stream. I'm hesitant about showing a lot of the pictures, just because a lot of the time we were seeing VTubers and such, and so I have to be really careful that I don't fucking dock someone accidentally by showing a picture of us with them or whatever. But this one I can show, because it is just me. Nope. I'm scrolling through a fuck ton of pictures I took at Midway. I took so many Midway pictures. Okay. I think this... Yes, okay. Got it. Alright. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to just upload those. And we'll have them on stream in just a second. But yeah, no, I don't know. Like, that, I don't know why Chevron was sponsoring Twitch for this. I don't know, like, how they connected to sponsoring Twitch or whatever. But they were, apparently. And so now I have the Chevron fucking keycaps, I guess, for my Switch. Let me just put those away inside of the Switch basket for me to never ever use. They do just seem like they degrade how nice it would be to use your Joy-Con. I don't know why you'd ever want giant fucking, like, rubber bits tacked on top. Anyway. Alright, let's see if these images have appeared. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, not all of them, but that'll do. Okay, this... Okay, that one'll do. Alright, I'm gonna just go switch back over to this. There we are. And then I think we can show this. Yep, cool. There we go. It's me saluting the glorious leaders at TwitchCon. There you go. That's me saluting the Chevron stand. 07 to Chevron. Oh man, one day Big Oil's gonna sponsor us. Yeah, there was the Chevron refuel zone. So there's just me there saluting Chevron. Fucking stupid. Anyway, that was the Chevron and TwitchCon cap tickets. There you go. Let's put that over there. Oh, this one as well. I said I wasn't going to show many like cards, but this one is just an odd one. These are twins called the Dynamite Twins. I think they stream. Let me see. They're Twitch. They also have a website apparently. I don't know what that is, but yeah, they were just twins that just showed up and started chatting to us. No other reason than I don't know. It's just a cool little business card with some cool twins that just showed up at some point. I don't even know how they started talking to us. Didn't they give out acne cream in the goodie bag? Yes. If you don't know about this, Twitch gave out acne cream in the fucking Twitch goodie bag. Which, holy shit. Like, of all the things, I did see one person being like, it's crazy they couldn't give out drink covers in the bag, and yet they could give out acne cream. It's like, yeah. It was the only, like, relevant thing in the goodie bag, by the way. Like, everything else was the buttons, there was a card, and then there was the acne cream, and that was it. It was... Actually, I should go get the bag. I should show you how bad the bag is. In fact, I'm gonna get 2 bags. Wait a second. Alrighty. Let me tell you a tale of 2 bags, shall we? So, this is the bag they gave us. It is fucking plastic. It's also the kind of plastic that hurts to hold. You know, it's like the sharp-edged plastic. Shit sucks. Horrible. There was some, like, straps that would, like, connect it. And in here was just the keycaps and the acne cream. Horrible. Genuinely horrible. Compare that to... Now, to be fair, apparently they did have a separate partner thing, but we didn't even see it this time, so I think they were kind of getting rid of, like, the partner gifts and stuff in general. This was the partner gift bag for TwitchCon Amsterdam, I think, specifically. I think it was Amsterdam. And when we first got it, we made fun of it. We were like, what the fuck is this? This is shit. You know, this is a horrible little thing. We were so wrong. This is the best con bag I think I've ever found. So, first of all... You've got, like, the back area, so you got, like, an extra bit of, like, extra storage. Okay, sure. You have the big main area, which can actually fit a decent amount in it, you know? Big open bag, right? You put everything in there. But, far more importantly than that, you have this. Now, this thing may not look like much, but you can put a bottle of whatever you want. So, okay, in this case, you know, Amsterdam, we're riding around, water bottles. You just slot a bottle in here, in between the Twitch thing, and it will stay there. You know, it'll keep it connected, and it is just a little, like, fucking, like, whee! Oh god, it's hooked to my thing. Oh my god, come on. Woo, like that, right? So it just hangs down next to you the whole day. Amazing for a con. Any little, like, gribbles and bits and pieces I can just stick in here, any business cards I get, any fucking, like, little pins and shit, right? Just carries a water bottle with me at all times. It's out of the way, it's small, it's allowed in venues as well, because it's not a full-blown backpack. A lot of venues are like, especially in America as well, are like, you're not allowed to bring backpacks in, you're allowed to bring, you know, big bags in, yada yada, because they could have guns in them, you know? Can't have a fucking gun in this, so who cares? Well, you could, but anyway. It is, we shat on this when we first got it, and now we're like, we wish they would give this to us at every other con ever. To the point that I actually brought this to Vegas, and I really wish that we'd, like, I wish I brought it to this one as well. It is really fucking good. This thing, genius. Tiny, small bag that lets us carry water and stuff around. Doesn't weigh anything, like, hangs out of the way, so you can put it on with any cosplay or whatever, any sort of, like, outfit you've got. It is so good. So lightweight as well, that when it's, like, empty, it weighs fucking nothing. This, I wish we had more of these. I wish we had more gifts like that, rather than whatever the fuck that plastic piece of crap was. To be fair, that one was a partner gift, not a normal one. Alright. Carry on the loophole. Let's see. I'll leave those for last. Woo! Okay. We'll go over a couple things. So I did get a lot of stickers as well. This is Yamcha sticker. There you go. Looks very nice. I have a lot of... I'm trying to show the stickers I have, because I have a lot of business cards as well with art. But the stickers themselves, what I think is really cool. There's this lady as well. She introduced us at the partner party, and gave us her card and her, there's a QR code. If any of you can scan that, good luck. I don't think anyone can. I think it's too blurry. Alright, yeah, fuck it. I tried. She gave this to at the partner party, which she had the intro of like, you have a David jacket. You like anime. I was like, I do. Do you like VTubers? I was like, I do. And she gave me a card and everything. So that was how I got that sticker. Var, thank you for giving a sub to Tomboy Connoisseur. Thank you. Now this one I can thankfully show. The other ones I can't. But, hey! Back to the roots with Project Melody. I got a couple of Project Melody stickers. Because, actually, Melody is one of the first people on my computer. From a very, very long time ago. How come you were to a con again, not sick again? You don't even know the half of it, mate. I actually was sick. But, thankfully, in terms of con flu, I only got a little bit. But yes, indeed, I have Project Melody sticker now to go as well. I think I was probably going to go on my PC. I think so. I don't think that's going to go on my car. I don't know, I'll see. There is this cool one as well, Senpai Squad, which is honestly just like a little, like, kind of key holder belt buckle kind of thing. Little, I don't even know what kind of clip this is. It's not a carabiner. It's not a carabiner, but close. it's definitely close, but I like it. I like this little thing. I can see uses for it. I will find something to stick it on. Oh yeah, okay. Let's show off these first, because that's going to be annoying to show off. Here we go. Okay. This is just... Hey! It's like that. That's just from the artist. It's a little message and a note. But let's show off what I got. Oh, this is actually just a thank you one. That's cute. That's a little thank you stick. I didn't realize I got that. What I'd actually bought, however, were these two. And these are some of my favorite by far. Oh god. Why are these the most impenetrable plastic bags that the world has ever invented? Alright. Give me that. That one. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. Now, I think I am going to have to put my hands up for this one. Because otherwise I don't think they'll correctly come up on screen. Here we go. Alright. I got this one. Oh god, that's the exact problem I thought I was going to have. They're very shiny pins. Come on. But it says, society is too scary, and it's a big old bocce, which I adore. There we go. Cute little bocce. And then, of course, over here. Senpai. But Nagatoro, which, by the way, ended in one of the best endings of anime ever. Or manga, rather. Holy shit. Love that. So yeah, those are really, really nice pins that I picked up. These are huge. Big fan of those. But now this one I quite like. This. Here we go. Oh, come on. Okay, if I can get them out. These are some cool stickers, which I picked up just because their design is kind of hilarious. Right. Kind of stuck in there. Oh, buddy, come on. Don't be actually stuck. No. Ooh. Okay. So I gotta scrape my stickers out from the inside of this bag, because like I think the bag's glue has kept them here. There we go. Alright. Alright, we're good. Now, I'm gonna sort these by... Fuck, these are fucking funny. I forgot how good these are, actually. Fuck! Alright, do I save these? I saved these for last. These are too fucking funny. I kind of want to put them in... Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put them in order of what I think is, like, least to most funny. Okay. We'll leave them there. These are stickers. These are from a sticker... Like, these are just genuinely actually stickers, but are probably some of the funniest stickers we saw in the whole thing. I can't figure them out, and I think they're hilarious. But we'll check those last. We're going to pull open the last 2 things and show those before we do the stickers. Alright. Now these are something that I can never help myself. I get them at every single con, and unfortunately this one took some damage on the way home, which I suspected would happen. But beautiful. My wife. Look, I love this one so much because look at the spark. Look at that. I have a weakness for anime girls smoking, which is why... Actually, you know what? I'll show you. I've shown you before, but... Here we go. This is the giant magnet that I have on my fridge. Yep, it's a huge magnet. This is on the top of my fridge. The art, I actually got this custom made because the guy didn't make art, so it was like, they didn't make merch. So I had someone custom make this magnet with the guy's art. It is a Japanese artist who just draws like depressing ReZero art where they're always smoking and shit. And it's really good art. As far as I'm aware, he didn't do any merch, so I got this magnet made for my fridge. Fucking phenomenal artist. Dude, I love how his legs look in this. I love how fucking sad Biko looks. It is so good. Everyone in his art also has like permanent bags under their eyes. I've noticed that in a lot of that. Yeah, very fucking good art. Huge fan of that. So yes, I am a fan of the anime girls striking up. This one looks so fucking good. The art, like the fire, the lighter, everything. Ah, oh, so good. We should have taken a little bit of damage in transit, but hey, I'll have to figure out like a fucking frame or whatever for it. Hello, Ember. Good to see you back again. Assuming you ever left. Now this one. This is a scroll. Oh, come on. Alright, now I hope I don't dox myself somehow with this. I don't think I will. I just always have to be careful. I nearly doxed myself with the flowers in Mart's stream. Alright. I think we're good. I'm just afraid of like someone putting receipt or whatever in there just has like my fucking name and like address on it and shit. Actually, I guess they wouldn't have an address for this because they didn't deliver it. But that is a problem with like online deliveries. Okay. Hell yeah. Here we go. How good is that? My god. That piece. So good. The fact that it was her on the moon with the moon helmet and everything is what got me. And if you'll notice, it's actually, I'm gonna help you out here. There's a little reflection going on. Right here. There you go. This piece is phenomenally good. Oh my god. Yeah, just the motion, the fact that it's on the moon, the fact that she's like mid-jump, the bottom's all like blurred from the jump and everything. Love that. Love this so much. So yeah, very glad I got this one home. Holy shit. Alright. I'm gonna try and flatten that one out and get on the wall soon. But alright, that I think is all of the TwitchCon haul. So is there a possible to have a link for those 2 Lucy Peaches? If there's a way... Again, I don't actually know. Hold on, let me check. Okay, for the smoker... Oh dear, I can't actually... Okay, no, okay. I was about to do this thing, it's like, I can't read their fucking name because it's in a weird font. But okay, the person who did the smoking art is called Celtis Art. As in C-E-L-T-I-S Art. Celtis Art. They have a store, they're on social media. There you go. Celtis Art. That's the person who did the smoking one. Yep, the smoking one. There we go. I still have to flatten this one out a bit, so... Or it's not even flatten, I just have to try and like repair the top. Put that over there. Let me figure out if I have... Is there a maker's note on this one? Ooh, oh no! Okay, thank God I can drop that. I don't think there is. Let me check. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe this. Nope, that doesn't have a maker's... Fuck, okay. I would have to go figure out, because I honestly cannot remember what stall I got the Lucy one at. It does unfortunately just have, like, the picture of the thing. It doesn't actually have the maker's mark on it, I don't think. Is there any... Doesn't say it anywhere. Either way, genuinely really good. I will try to figure that out at a later date, which store I bought this from. Because I did just shop fucking everywhere. Anyway, let's go gambling. No, let's show off the stickers. These are fucking hilarious. No, I'm actually gonna switch these around. It's the thing that Sam liked the most is the one I actually liked the least. But I'm like, I got one for Sam anyway. So this is just a little like, what do you call it? Like, it was just a little like sticker kind of, there was like a bunch of other stuff going on there, but they had like a bunch of sticker characters and like, here's my character. There was like, one of them was like a picture I took of and sent to Ember. It's a picture of this character called Bree the Mouse that's just giving a big fucking middle finger to the camera and everything. Very fucking good. Did you run into Mr. Salamanca at the con? I did not, no, but I know he was there. Anyway, so here we go. Sticker number 1. Homie, geeking out. This is the one that Sam really liked, so I got him one of these too. Big fan of that. But not my favorite. It is like, it's a nice one. Doesn't even come close to the next lot of stickers that we have. Next one. 78 desktop shortcuts. I fucking love this one. That one's incredible. Oh my god. There's a clown in all of us. Then, it keeps getting better. Lion King on VHS. This one gets me. Now, I probably should have put this actually, you know what? I would probably rank this one. The next one I'm going to show you isn't as good as Lion King on VHS, but it's pretty funny. This one, Street Fighter Nude Mod. I fucking love these stickers. Then, one of my personal favorites, but still not my favorite, there is, I'm on 200 milligrams of THC. But there's a favorite of mine. There's a favorite of mine that I adore so much, for a variety of reasons. But this is hands down the best sticker I got from them. By the 9! It's just a fucking farce. I love this one so much. By the 9. Oh, man. Those are my favorite lines from fucking Oblivion and the intro to the Oblivion video. By the 9, the white gold tower is dripping. Buy my merch. I love that video. Is THC a thing in Australia? Depends on where you are. Overall, yes. Like, yes. As with anything, weed is not hard to get in any country ever, even where it's illegal. But in Australia, there's medicinal, which is legal, like, in most states, and you don't even need much to get medicinal. You can just be like, doctor, I'm in pain, and they'll be like, okay, here you go, and you can just smoke weed all the time. It's fine. Now, that's option 1. Option 2 is in the Australia Capital Territory, as in, like, we have a capital territory, kind of like how Washington, D.C. exists, where it's, like, it's a territory just for the capital. However, our ACT has, like, they keep doing weird laws. For example, it was legal for gay people to get married in the ACT for a while before the courts were like, hey, you can't just decide that, and then it became illegal again, which I guess annulled the marriages. It was a weird time in Australia. And then very soon after, gay marriage just became legal anyway, right? So, huzzah. But for a while, it was only legal in the ACT. Similar thing, it is legal to own 2 weed plants for yourself in the ACT, you can have them. It's decriminalized, it's fine. But it is still illegal to own the seeds to grow those plants. So planted plant, that's fine. You know, seed turns into a plant, you're fine. You own the seeds, that's illegal. Very fucking weird. Yeah, so there's a lot of odd stuff in Australia. Also, you can just buy weed everywhere. Like, I hate to break it to you, it's the easiest drug to get in the world. To the point that, like, no one fucking cares. Like, if you aren't actively dealing large amounts of it, the cops don't care either. Like, if you're just smoking it, they're just like, fuck off, stop being an idiot and go away, you know. You get caught driving under it, you're probably in trouble, but even there, that's hard to prove because the way the testers work, weed stays in your system for way longer than alcohol does, so the testers aren't reliable. They just show that you've smoked weed at some point, kind of thing. Anyway, yeah, ultimately in Australia, it's just one of those things where it's basically the same way it was in America like 10 years ago, you know? And with that said, there are, of course, dispensaries and such that exist now, but that's for the medicinal card owners. Right. I think that is everything done. Slide this over here. Boop. All right. So, now what I want to do, let's see what our boys doing. You doing anything fun? Are they playing fucking Firelock? I'm gonna kill War if he's playing Firelock with Nor before me. Hold on. You better be doing Taki. He better be doing a disgusting... Okay, he's doing Taki. Alright, good. I would have ended War's life. How dare he? Anyway. Yeah, no. So, what I wanted to check now was I wanted to go through the... Oh, God. Darkery, don't. That video is so fucking cringe. I hate it. I hate it so much. I actually, like, genuinely dislike it. Not from a state of, like, oh, these fucking kids or whatever, you know, like, but I just, like, it's just an insult to our parliament and democracy and, like, everything. Like, already we have bad shit in government. We don't need more people just doing fucking ridiculously performative bullshit in parliament, please. Like, you know, there's no reason to do that. You weren't achieving anything. You just got a funny clip and now people remember you as this skibbity, you know, politician. It's just annoying. It's like, we fucking pay you to do your job and you're up there going, skibbity, Sigma Riz, Phantom Tax. I'm like, ugh. We pay you. Fuck off. Like, you know, I hate that shit. I hate that shit. If you're a politician, do your fucking job. We fucking pay you. Anyway, discussed it. Do you have any interest in the Forever Winter? I did, until my boys said, and I quote, fuck no. We were all super excited for Forever Winter, and here we go. Here's what the boys had to say. It feels like a game that was released prematurely. It's bad. It literally feels like a game fetus when you play it. Simple things missing, horrible performance, shit AI, bad gunplay. When you sprint, you lose the ability to use A and D and you have to aim where you're running with your mouse, question mark, question mark, question mark. But also, maps rules, setting rules, and it is genuinely cool to run through a map of things that are all stronger than you. But also, I can't tell you how many times I've been so close to an enemy that they run into me, and they don't even get, like, the question mark symbol. The enemy AI registering is poor, there's constant visual bugs, I cannot express how bad the performance is. Even on Sam's machine. It will be a good game in like 8 months, but honestly, I uninstalled it last night. I don't want to play it again because it maxes out my GPU on Task Manager. Yeah, so I'm kind of depressed on it as well. I didn't think the game would be coming out already. I was shocked to get home and like the game is out. I was like, what? And yes, I heard about the water system as well, and the water system makes me want to start a shotgun. The water system is so fucking stupid. Rexawa, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We're talking about the Forever Winter right now. 1 second, my apologies. Right as the raid comes in. But I gotta clear the console out of my system. We'll talk in just a sec. I am back. Welcome on in. So, you know, we were all super excited for Forever Winter. We were, like, genuinely real keen on it. And what's been released is not there. You know, it just doesn't have the gameplay side of things down, and the water, what a fucking terrible idea. If you don't know, you have what's called the innards, which is like your base that you upgrade, like Tarkov's hideout. And then you have your stash, which is your stuff, right? And you have water. Now here's the thing. Water doesn't just go down when you play. Water doesn't just go down as you explore. Water doesn't just go down every time you go into a raid or whatever. Water goes down in real time. If you stop playing the game for, I don't know, I think like a week or whatever, your guy will run out of water. And when that happens, all of your innards reset to nothing. Your hideout resets, your stash gets wiped, your character dies. Why? I would rather have like a raid reset system where, you know, we do like a wipe. I don't even like wipes, to be clear. I actually really am not a fan of wipes at all. I know why they're done. I don't like them because I don't like treating games like fucking jobs where I have to show up and be like, oh, I gotta do at least like 48 hours of grinding before I get to have my fun weapon again. Because I got wiped because, you know, the fucking sweats were already on max level and shit. Like, I can't stand wiping in general. It makes me tired of games. But yeah, Forever Winter has that in the sense of, like, you just wipe yourself. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, genuinely so fucking stupid. Actually the worst. Asmongold hates wiping too, you're not alone. Different type, but yeah, sure. I can't stand that kind of shit. Like, come on, man. I'd get it if it was like a risk-reward thing where it's like, if you went into like 5 raids and you didn't get any water out, and then finally your character dehydrates, which is, you know, to punish you for not looking for water or whatever. Like, that's fine. That's a gameplay thing. What isn't fine is, oh, I haven't played Forever Winter in like 2 months. Let me go check out oh, my character's dead. Oh, all my stuff is gone. Well, you know, like, that's just... what the fuck, man? It just drives players away. All you're doing is encouraging me that when you put out an update, I'm like, wow, you know, like, I get to come back and play this game again? I don't want to now, because I have to replay the entire fucking game again, you know? It's just, ugh, horrible. Not interested at all. Which is sad, because everything about Forever Winter looks like the kind of game I would be so into. Like an AI fighting game. Like, that's such a fucking cool... you know, where like the AI are fighting and you're just hiding in between. Like, it's so cool. But yeah. Genuinely a very silly idea for them to include that in the game. Anyway. Var, thank you for gifting sub to Tomboy Connoisseur. I think I've caught up to everyone else. Let me pull open my list so I can start going through some of these and we can figure out what is good. Yes, I heard about Broken Arrow. There is a beta next month. Yeah, I did hear about that. Kind of sad that it's still being delayed, but I'm wondering, like, maybe is it just the campaign they're having trouble with or something? Because, I don't know, the multiplayer works pretty fucking well, honestly. Right. Let me actually check something real quick. Okay, good. Alright. So there's a number of games that we can play this week. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so we'll be doing Barotrauma tomorrow. So let me mark some of this down. Wednesday, Barotrauma. Thursday. What are we on Thursday? Because I really want to... let's see. Oh. Okay, should be good. I will have to call someone here now. Let's see about that. Alright. But on Thursday, I want to play a game. I feel that I want to play ICBM Escalation. I think that's probably the game I want to play. Because that's the new ICBM with, like, the campaign and everything, where you play through the ages. I got that game given to me right before I went to TwitchCon. I don't know what it was. I am actually kind of mad at this. I have been given access to 4 games in their early access period right on TwitchCon. Shadows of Doubt was one of them. I couldn't do Shadows of Doubt 1.0 because it released the day I came home from TwitchCon. I was like, God damn it. Why did all of these games fucking come out right on TwitchCon? But yes, I do want to do ICBM Escalation. There is, of course, upcoming as well, the new Gates of Hell stuff. I don't know when exactly we'll get access to that, but I'm very excited to cover that when we do. I think I might do editing on the Friday. And then Saturday, I think we could do another stream as well. So the question is, what games do I want to play through? Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a little... I'm going to make a games list. 1 second. I'm going to go through all of these, as like stuff that I might want to play. Potential games. Alright. Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to find where my game list was, because I had a few more of this. Ah, here we go. Okay, those out. Oh yeah, that's another one I need to play as well. Okay. Have I played Fallout London yet? No, that's on the list as well. Again, I have a lot of stuff. The problem is, I'm also going away at the end of the month to Japan, so I need to make sure everything I'm doing is covered before then. Alright. I think that's all the... Oh yeah, here we go. This is... Okay, I have created a genuinely insane list of, like... I'm gonna make sure there's nothing here that I'm, like, I can't talk about, right? No. Okay. I think it's all good. Yeah. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through all of this, and I want to figure out, like, what sort of games I want to stream first, or whatever, like, people are interested in seeing first. I am going to show you my to-do list, although heavily edited, of course. I don't want to show you all my stuff, because there's private shit in there. But, let's swap back over. Open up the webcam a bit. I don't think I might try one of these games today. Maybe something that's quick. But I don't think I'll do any major stream today, just because, obviously, you know, it was a silly little, like, loot haul stream. It's not big numbers or anything. It's already, like, 11. I don't want to start, like, a new game right now, when it's already way past when everyone would be here. But, let me show... There you go. Okay. Oh, let me increase the size for you guys to read. Alright. So this is my idea currently for the week. Again, the whole board game that... Oh, hold on. Okay, good. Sorry. It's just... I was just checking my phone because I saw a bunch of people that liked my stuff, and it was everyone liking the Sam shirt tweet. Oh yeah, Squad. That's another thing to add on as well. We played the PMC stuff from Squad. PMCs and Squad, very fun. Squad PMC update. There we go. Put that in as well. Right. World War II emo game. I can explain. I can explain that one. I can explain. I will get to that in a moment. But doing the procrastination stream was actually really fun because it did genuinely give me a week of streams, and I want to do more of that. The problem is I do want to balance it with editing. Look, put it this way. If I stream in a day, the odds of me also editing that day are very low because both of those suck so much energy out of me. Like, when I'm done with a stream, it's like fucking 1 p.m. I'm like, oh, I need food. I need to rest. I need to deal with everything I wasn't dealing with once the stream was on. I need to, like, try and, like, you know, deal with the stuff. And, like, by the time I'm done, it's, like, 4 p.m. or whatever. And then I'm like, man, it's almost dinner time. I maybe get, like, an hour or two of it editing in. But, you know, like, that's it done. If I am not streaming, on the other hand, that's a good way to, like, force me to edit. So I don't want to stream, like, every single day. I do want to aim to go back to streaming a lot more, though. Especially, I want to stream consistently before Japan. Play Bomber Crew again. Probably not. I don't think that's had any updates in a long time. But Boat Crew, we can stream, because that has had updates, and I have actually been playing that. In fact, I might even dip into a bit of that today, just to show some. show some of the updates and shit, because Boat Crew is pretty fucking cool now. Anyway, so we're going to do Barotrauma at 7 a.m. tomorrow, which is fine. That's the normal thing. We'll do this probably at 8 a.m. Also, that's not how you spell escalation. That's not how you spell it either. But anyway. Hold on. I think... That's not even correct, is it? How the fuck do you spell escalation? Oh my god, I'm actually genuinely having a fucking mind break. Is that... No, that is correct. Okay, I was correct on that one. That is... Yeah, okay, good. I was correct on that. I had that moment where I was like, you spell the word correct, but you're like, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look right, you know? Anyway, so we're going to do ICBM escalation. Very excited for that. Super fucking keen. Now, the question is, Saturday... So I will be busy Sunday morning, unfortunately. So Monday morning will be the next one. And then Tuesday will be busy as well. So we'll do this. We'll decide up to Monday. All right? So we'll decide on 2 more games that I'm going to stream. There we go. So yeah, ICBM escalation. Obviously want to do that. If you don't know, that's like the... I don't even know if it's a sequel or if it's a DLC. I have to go check into that. I have access to it, by the way. But it has not only updated like multiplayer stuff, but it now has single player. So it's a genuine campaign that you can play through. As far as I'm aware, at least. I gotta make sure that's actually correct. If not, we might do some, like, you know, fucking multiplayer stuff. We'll see. I think it is a sequel, right? It is like a standalone... Hold on, let me hide my screen real quick. Sorry, I have to hide my screen when I open Steam because I have access to games that I'm not allowed to tell you that I have access to. That's why I always hide my screen when I do this. Yes, no, it is its own game. So it is a sequel then. Yeah. And in fair, we really liked ICBM, which is fucking cool. Let's see. Is it actually... Because if I recall rightly, it was explained... Yes, single-player mode featuring full campaign. Yep, cool. So very excited to try that. Let's pop this back up. Now, let me go through these. I'll explain all of them. Roguelike RTS. That is a genuine roguelike RTS. I don't know how to tell you this. It's called, like, Rogue RTS or something like that. I don't know. I got sent it a few times, right? And it is an RTS with roguelike elements. It looks kind of fun. Didn't look amazing, but it was like, yeah, we'll try that out. World War II emo game. Now this, do I have access to this yet? Let me, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to hide my screen again actually, aren't I? Let me check and see if I've got the key already. I do have it. Okay, it is called Burden of Command. Now let me pull open the Steam page. I will actually show you this. Here we go. So it's got Burden of Command, right? Now, the way I had this explained to me, as you can see, it's kind of like a... It's got, like, talking parts and everything. You'll see why I called it the emo game. The way I had it explained to me is this is Band of Brothers as a command game. So everyone you talk to has personalities and shit, and you've got to, like, you know, dialogue options, and you've got to converse with them, and yada yada, make decisions. But then there is also the tactical map that you kind of, like, fight the enemies on, right? So it's a grim World War II game... where you're a company captain, you got to command your company and everything, and, you know, you have genuine, like, decision stuff to make with the troops, hence why I called it the World War II emo game. But yes, I have the demo for that, and I think, let me just close that up. I might have a further access, I'll make sure to check that out. But that's Burden of Command, which I'm going to put here. Burden of Command. That's one game I want to play as well. Now, Vietnam Patrol RPG. That's just a real RPG. There is a Vietnam era, like, tabletop role-playing game that I kind of want to check out at some point. Maybe do a stream on it, I don't know. But you do play as, like, soldiers in Vietnam, like, as, like, long-range recon patrol kind of guys, you know? And yeah, so it's a Vietnam Patrol RPG. I want to check that out at some point. This is another one that I've been sitting on for a while, and I've been really want to do this. This would have to be like a special stream I do this for. But one of my fans has made a B-17 bomber board game in tabletop sim. So you can play it. And I don't know. I'd have to go check and make sure whether it's single player or like multiplayer only. I'm pretty sure it can be played single player. But it's a B-17 game where you're in command of a B-17. You have it on the board. And it's a board game. And you go and you do bombing runs and shit. And I think that's a really fucking cool idea. Rattenreich. I have access to this. I think it already came out, or like at least it came out to like a demo or something or whatever, but I want to play this. I've honestly heard, I got recommended to play this a bunch, but I haven't heard anything of it since it kind of came out. Did it come out, actually? Let me make sure of that. At least I know, like, YouTubers started getting access to it, for sure. Yeah, no, it's in early access. Ooh, it has mixed reviews. I'll be honest, the reviews are not being kind to it. Yeah, the reviews are not being kind. To quote one review, the only thing that has been done is the graphics, which is an odd choice of priority for an in-development game. Game mechanics like covering, displacement formations, vehicles, decent AI, and many other things that are crucial for this kind of game are missing. So, yeah, I don't know. We might try this, but maybe we save this one for a bit later. Anyway, I honestly, I hadn't heard much about that. Now I think I know why I haven't heard much about that. Oh, this one we've already done. Community Night could be the Wobby Spaceman game. That was the Spaceman game we played, the Lockdown Protocol. Fucking fun game. We should play that again. That was really fun. Lockdown Protocol. Dyson Sphere Program. That's something I want to stream at some point, but I know that that's going to be like an actual like series stream, so I probably won't do that when I get back from Japan. As in like, I'll stream it like stream, you know, like lots of Dyson Sphere. Sulaco. I just want to finish Sulaco. I didn't get to finish it before I had to go do other stuff and got busy with a lot of other stuff. Sulaco, really, really cool game. Want to finish that. Maybe I do that on Monday or something. Now, this one. Interactive Rifle Platoon. Let me see if I can get that. 1 second. Okay. I will have to... Wait, is it under here? No. I will have to search for this, I think. Basically, somewhere in this house, because I got it a while back, I bought this specifically. There is an interactive Rifle Platoon book game. To give you an idea, if you've ever played the old Choose Your Own Adventure games, right? Where you're like, do you attack the goblin or do you sneak past him, right? Imagine that, but you're in command of a rifle platoon. And that is the book I have. I don't know where it is. I think it's in my closet. I'm gonna have to go find it. But you genuinely, and it is like detailed. You don't just get like, are you gonna deal with the tank attack from this position or whatever? It's like, here is a map of the area that you have to defend. Deploy your units best, you know? And so you like deploy, you pick where your units go out and your guys take casualties and shit. And you have to, you know, keep playing through this book. And I thought it would be a really fun idea to like stream that. And then for the video, go through and like make armor scenes that recreate what happens, you know? Yeah, and there's like a lot of math and stuff in it as well. But yeah, it's like actually for teaching people to command platoons, right? It's genuinely real war, like, you know, scenarios, advice, suggestions, that kind of things. Like, it is shockingly interesting. So I think it would be a really fun thing to do for a stream, and basically like go through and be like, all right, guys, you know, like, what do you want to do? Do we want to, you know, move to this position, or do we want to like, you know, fall back or whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. It'd be really fun to make that into a kind of stream and then a video. Airborne Empire, that's something I've kept my eye on. I've played it a little bit. I don't know if that's fully out yet. I'd have to go look into that. That's just like a really fun city builder where you're in the sky. It's really well made, really beautiful, really fucking cool. Like Sorcery by Steve Jackson, exactly like Sorcery. Yes, except very real, like military kind of stuff, you know. I know the demo's out there, but I didn't know if the full game was out. Sea Power. This one isn't even out yet. That's just on my list. That's just on my list. That's just Sea Power. If you don't know, that's the like upcoming the missile-based naval combat, which looks really cool. But also, I'm not a massive fan of Cold Waters, so I don't know. We'll see. Boat Crew. This one is at updates. This is the PT boats in the Pacific World War II game. Which, honestly, we might even just like boot up and play a little bit of that right now. Like, not too much. I might just like dip my toes in. We'll see how far I've gotten, because I've dicked around a bit. Fallout London, obviously, another one. Vagrant. Now, this is War's thing. Vagrant is the caravan game, if I recall rightly, where you gotta like move around the map with the caravan and everything, and you try and like, you know, keep trading and stay in wealth. It's a very brutal game, very cool game. War Sim, The Realm of Aslonia. This is another war recommendation. I think this is the one where you're the king, and you have to like decide, you know, like who to side with and who to give money to and shit. Jedi Knight VR mod. This is something I've been looking into for a while. Yes, like the old Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, like those kind of games, Jedi Academy. There's a VR mod for those, and I want to look into doing that. Because that'd be really fucking fun. Brew Barons, another game I really intended. I loved this game when I played it. Really intended to make something out of it. Never got around to it. I'm thinking I'm gonna go and make like a video on it maybe. But we'll see. Free Space. Now, we have actually played a bit of this. Free Space Co-op campaign. We have played a bit of Free Space. We actually managed to find a bug so strange. Let me actually see if I can find this. I'll see if we still have the Free Space bug. Hold on. But basically, the problem we ran in the Free Space was doing it locally. The lag was really bad. But doing it online, on like a server, we ran into... Let's see if I can find this. My WebMs... Is it in here? Let's see. Date. What's that? Hold on. That's 2018. Let's reverse that. No. Is it maybe under... Hold on. I have a lot of WebMs here. I sure hope it's the one named What the Fuck. We gotta record this. It is! It is! It is the name named What the Fuck. All right, hold on. Okay. Okay, so to give you an idea, Free Space is a space combat game, all right? We tried to play on one of the servers so that we could do the co-op missions together because we're having trouble, like, local hosting the missions. And this is what occurred. Hold on, here we go. Let me make sure I'm not gonna fucking, like, autoplay anything else. No, we're good. Okay. So this is what occurred when we tried to play the co-op missions on a server.
We gotta record this and send it to Hero and be like, why did this happen?
I mean, it looks insane. So, I'm going in for Taurus.
It looks pretty cool.
Taurus 2. All right, here we go.
I don't know if we get a single one of them under these conditions.
Wait, I just realized we probably can't hear the audio. 1 second, can you?
I'll be impressed.
All of our fucking AI.
Oh
no, you can through the music. Okay, you can. Yeah. So. Oh my god. Ah! I'm not sure if you noticed, the ships are not meant to... Oh, that was just a fucking bug. The ships are not meant to be firing this quickly.
I'm beginning my attack run, Captain!
Notice how many plasma bolts the ships are firing at any one moment?
Oh my god. It's happening again!
See? There was some insane server bug we ran into where every single enemy would fire at like 500% speed.
Going in.
This is every attack run.
Okay, fucking...
I fucking looked away for a brief second and switched my targeting and... Oh my god, alright. So yeah, this is what we were dealing with when we were trying to play Free Space.
Oh, there goes Beta 2, immediately obliterated.
No, please, I used to be somebody. I used to be a Terran crack pilot.
We're just trying to dodge through like the world's heaviest flak storm.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. It looks beautiful though, but this game was genuinely really fun. Free Space is amazing.
Got hit by a stream.
But yeah, that was the problem we were running into trying to play this mode.
It's the last thing I do. Already at 15% hull intake.
No. Yeah, fight for this. Please! Yeah. No. God. Anyway, so that was us trying to play Free Space. That didn't go great, I'll be real. But that is still on the books at some point. Free Space is a hell of a game. Right, back over to here. Boop. So, Free Space is obviously on the list. Then True Stalker. I want to go back and play the Stalkers again. I played the Stalkers when they first came out. I've always been a fan of just vanilla Stalker. Like, I don't think it needs 100 mods to make everything amazing. But I do want to play the one that lets you, like, play different factions and different openers and has, like, permadeath and shit. That kind of thing. So yeah, cool idea. Phantom Liberty Cyberpunk. That's obviously on the list. If I play through that, that'll be from the get-go. That'll be like, you know, like from the very beginning all the way through to the DLC. Because the DLC and like the 2.0 changes a bunch of stuff anyway. So I want to play through the whole game again. So that won't be for a while. Finnish Army Simulator video. That's a real game. I have no idea what happens in it. I just found the game, and it's called Finnish Army Simulator. And I really want to play it, and I don't know what's happening in it. So that's something I want to try. That's on the list. And then Squad PMC update. So, the question is, what games do we want to play this week? I think Burden of Command is a good choice to start with. I think maybe on the Saturday we do Burden of Command. And then afterwards we could do some Boat Crew maybe. That's what I'm thinking right now. Does anyone else have anyone in chat have particular games you want to see? There we go, allow that. It's like My Summer Car, but you're a conscript of the FTF. Exactly, right? That's what I think it is. I think it'd be very funny. I think Burden of Command, I want to go in for like Saturday. And then we could like back it up with some Boat Crew afterwards if I finish that early, because I don't know how long the demo is. So we could do Boat Crew afterwards. How War on GA3. We do want to continue that. War is doing his subathon this weekend, his pugathon. So I wouldn't want to do it during his pugathon. But once he's done with that, then we can do more Jagged Alliance. I'd be down for that. I'd love that book. I do want to do the book, but I want to be prepped for the book. I don't want to do the book on the Saturday or the Monday. I want to be prepped for it. I want to have like a proper setup where I'm like reading the story to chat. I want to have a camera that can like show the book like easily next to me kind of thing, you know? So there's a couple things I want to work on for that. Ever played the BSG board game? The one that was like, one of you secretly a Cylon? Yes, I played that. Very good one. 6 Days is getting an AI Squad Command update soon. So that'd be nice. Unfortunately, 6 Days when we played it got worse. We do have a 6 Days recording actually that I'm working on, but 6 Days, like they try to get us in for this like special, what do you call it? Like special event where they were like, if you get a certain level of the event, we'll send you a medal, right? You know, if you get to a certain level. Which we were like, that's cool, except when we played it, they had broken the game so dramatically that we were just getting like sniped through walls by the AI. The AI was fucking broken. We were bugging out constantly. I was having bugs where I couldn't use my weapon and shit, and it was so broken. See you playing Stallcraft? I hate Stallcraft. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate Stallcraft. It is disgusting to me. Hate it. Whole reason I hate it, it's an MMO. It's an MMO with the most annoying fucking mechanics every MMO has. You want a gun? You better collect 30 bear asses. Boring as shit. I fucking hate Stallcraft. Unfun game. Combat Mission Shock Force 2. You're not going to see any more of that because we can't record it. So I can't stream it or record it, right? Basically, Combat Mission has this engine problem. In fact, I can probably show you right now. Let's see if this will happen. Oh, hold on. I gotta hide my screen. Sorry. Again, I can't show my Steam. Take it off fan of Warframe then? Nope. It's not even that I've played the game and I don't like it. I just don't want to play the game. I despise grind in video games. At any point, I have like 20 games lined up that I want to play that I just haven't gotten time to play because I have to stream them and then I have to make a video on them. And then by the time I've done that, 3 more games have come out, right? You know, like every time there's so many games. So when someone's like, you should play this game that takes 60 hours of grinding before you get to anything good. And I'm like, no, I can't make good content out of grinding. I can't make entertaining streams out of most grinding even. People don't even like watching that on streams. They only like watching like, you know, more focused games kind of stuff. So the end result is I make some pretty subpar streams, pretty subpar videos, or maybe I didn't even make the videos at all, and then I get to the thing I want to do, and then finally I can play it. And it's like, great, I have spent so long invested in this, you know? Yeah, no, I can't stand that kind of shit. I have so many games that I can boot up and have fun with that I do not need games that I have to grind before I get fun with, you know? Anyway, let me see if I can't find Combat Mission real quick. Okay, none of them are installed, so let's just install... Jesus Christ. They're also really big games. But I'll install this real quick and I'll see if I can show the problem with Combat Mission. But yeah, Combat Mission is not something that will ever appear really on the channel, unfortunately, due to those circumstances. But apart from that, while we wait for Combat Mission, I think what we're going to do is I think I'm going to go Burden of Command with maybe Boat Crew follow-up. If Burden of Command is short, But I don't want to do it on the Monday. Maybe Rattenreich or Rakettenreich or whatever actually the name is. Have you thought about Terran Victor? No. I already beat Terran Victor. No. In fact, I literally included that in the fucking thing. Any plans for Stalker 2? Actually, when does that come out? When does Stalker 2 release? Like, I'd like to play Stalker 2, but that doesn't come out for, like, until November, right? Yeah, 21st of November. That's next month. 7 weeks away. So, yeah. Not going to think about that yet. Is Terra Victor even being improved? It is. Like, to be fair, to be genuinely fair, when I sent my fucking manifesto to Hooded Horse, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I sent a manifesto to Hooded Horse. This is a thing that happened. I wrote, like, paragraphs of, here are the problems with Terra Invicta, here are possible solutions. I wonder if I still have that, actually. Let me quickly check my my videos tab. Hold on. No, maybe finished? Not here either. No. Okay, at some point, somewhere, I had this all marked down. I can't remember exactly where, but I had a genuine, like, huge manifesto of, like, these are the problems with Terra Invicta. Like, here is a situation where I have to click, like, 6 times to get an effect that I should only have to click for once, right? And to their credit, a lot of the things that I was like, this is fucked, ended up getting resolved in some way or another. I wouldn't say they're fixed completely, but for example, one of the problems I had was, like, to refuel a ship, you have to jump a ship to a position, wait for it to get there, click on the ship, click on the refuel button, wait for the refueling to happen, click on the ship, move the ship away, right? And they added an automatic refueling button now. So what you can do is you can just click on the ship, click on the refueling station, it will fly there, and automatically, once it gets there, refuel itself, and then it'll be free to do anything else, right? Good. That's automation. They need more of that, right? They also pulled in a UI designer as well. I know because I spoke to the CEO. I'm actually very good friends. Well, I mean, say very good friends. I'm good mates with him. I wouldn't say I'm like very good friends in the sense that, like, we're hanging out all the time or anything, but me and him have had a lot of, like, genuine video calls and chats and shit. And every time I've chatted with him, Tim is a lovely guy. I genuinely think Hooded Horse is one of the best indie publishers out there in terms of, like, if you want quality, if you want, like, this game has a mark of something special, Hooded Horse is the way to go. Very cool guys. And so, yeah, no, he was, like, genuinely like, yeah, I'm going to get these to the guys. He was the same guy I spoke to for the Conquest update. If you guys don't know, not to toot my own horn, but I was instrumental in getting the Conquest update to be released at all. It wasn't going to be released. It was going to be canceled, and you can never play it. But I was like, listen, please, I'm someone who's played the Conquest thing in the private, like the creator beta stuff. And I was like, I know you're never going to finish it. Please release this to the public so that they can, like, add mods and shit to patch it where they need, because what you have here already is so fucking cool. Have you tried Works and Resources? Yes, I have videos on that of the channel from, like, God, like 4 years ago. Go Google Remy Workers and Resources. You'll find the video. But yeah, I went to him. I'm like, please, the dev as well, Mesa, lovely guy, super cool dude. And I was like, please, you've got to release Conquest mode. And I believe I shifted the needle and got it released. And I think that was a brilliant idea because the community reception afterwards was very positive. It turned around a lot of the negative people who were like, what the fuck? Conquest is canceled to, we get Conquest and he's going to make another campaign? Amazing, So I was really happy with that. And I was very, very happy with that. So yeah, genuinely every interaction I've had with Hooded Horse has been great. The CEO is a lovely guy. I think he genuinely likes good games. I don't think he's a greedy son of a bitch. You know, I think he's a really cool dude. So, very happy to talk with him. Very happy to talk with the devs as well through, obviously got contact through them. And yeah, no, I laid my cases out both times. And in the case of Terra Invicta, a lot of the stuff that I was like laid out, I'm like, hey, you got to fix this. A lot of that has been fixed. A lot of the automation, the clicks, the click, 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 click. That was the biggest problem I had. Was everything in Terra Invicta required like 3 times as many clicks as you really needed, especially when these menus would load. Did you see the horse room though? I've not seen a horse room, no, but we did see a horse lounge at TwitchCon. That was very nice. They gave us some genuinely amazing barbecue. Oh my god, I'm hungry now thinking about it. And actually, I'm gonna get food after this. Actually, anyway. So, yeah, no, Hooded Horse, lovely guys. I gave them all these things, and they fixed a lot of the problems that I was kind of bringing up with Terra Invicta. And so, genuinely, there is a lot of fixes put towards it. I'm still not 100% certain I'd go back to it. Like, you know, it would still something where I would take a while before I'd ever be willing to dive back in, because that game took so much of my life. But I'm glad that it was improved upon and like fixed. Because I ultimately, if the Terra Invicta was a completely dogshit, awful, terrible, never wanted to play it again game, I wouldn't have finished it, right? I finished it because it was a game where it's like, I can see the moments of the morsels of good, the morsels of diamond in this game. I just have to slog through the fucking hell to get to them, you know? But yeah, I was a big fan of that. But anyway, thank you, Oxney, as well for the 42 months. But the question now is, what do we put on for the Monday? We have the Saturday. We have they had Burden of Command followed by maybe Boat Crew. We have the Thursday, which is the ICBM Escalation. We have the Wednesday, which is Barrow. What do we put on the Monday? I'd be tempted to stream Sulaco to wrap up Sulaco. I think that'd be a pretty good one. We cool to see some Sulaco stuff. I think Sulaco is the one I'm gonna probably go for. And then at the end of the Sulaco stream, because I do want to like finish it. We're only like towards the end of it actually, rather. VND gens, rest in peace. Have you played Foreverwinter? No, and I don't intend to. I covered that earlier. You can go back in time. I already went through all the Foreverwinter stuff. Sorry. If you take Monday to start watching Free, I'll be happy. I will watch it in my own time. Okay. Probably gonna watch it with someone anyway. I think I know someone who's mad into it. The JKVR, if that's open. The problem with the Jedi Knight VR is that's going to take a lot of setup, because you have to do it with like a separate engine, and then you have to like set up the VR mod and shit. So that's down the line. I think we'll put Sulaco in at a start. So we'll finish Sulaco, because that's a fucking cool game. Finish Sulaco, and then after that, I mean, I'm also going to put maybe Boat Crew follow-up if we've got any time left over. And then after that, we'll decide what to do with the rest of this. So we still have this list here of other stuff I want to play through. And we'll go through and complete those. But before I wrap up stream today, let's quickly swap over. And to be fair, I am going to wrap up stream decently quick, because I am hungry hippo right now. My stomach do be rumbly. But I want to show you 2 things. First of all, Boat Crews if you don't get around to it. No, Boat Crew is, what do you call it? Like, Boat Crew is like a backup. You know, if I finish the games early and I still want to stream, because Burden Command's only a demo. But let me show you 2 things. Let me show you, 1, why I can never stream Combat Mission ever. And then, okay, let me turn some audio down. All right, I forgot. Combat Mission has sound on or off. So I'm just going to turn it off. Battle. Let's see. Riva Ridge, sure. Okay. Done. All right. So let's show you why I can't stream this game. I hope this works. If they've fixed this in the latest thing, I'm going to be really embarrassed. But... The game? Okay, good. I thought the game crashed for a second. No, we're good. Okay. Let's see if this works. Are we in? Okay, so to start with, it's not even working. Oh, no, it is. It is. Okay. Now, is the stutter happening? I wonder. Oh, is it? Did they actually fix this? No way. it looks like it might actually be fixed. I'm genuinely mad that this is fixed. So, I mean, I'll try and I'll play like a quick round of this just to see. But there was a problem that any recording I did, even of like single player, offline, everything kind of thing, right? Any recording I did of Combat Mission would look normal on my screen, but on OBS would be like, and just like frame. It was so bad. I couldn't make any content. The only way I ever made content on that game was I had to freeze. So I would like pause the game and then I'd be like, and here you can see my infantry doing something. Because if I moved the camera, it would just and like fuck up. Let me see. I'm just trying to see, is it like it's slow, obviously, but it's not doing the massive screen tearing it used to do. I'm just trying to see if I can trigger it all. Well, let's just see if I can give some orders and such. If you haven't seen Combat Mission before, here you go. This is Combat Mission. I'm actually just gonna do. Hold on, can I? Wait, can I not? Oh god, I'm trying to remember the controls. How do you actually select with like spacebar? Is it control? No. That's shift. Here we go. This honestly does kind of look like fine. Here we go. But yeah, this is one of those games where you command an army, but also the army is like has a mind of its own, right? So let's do like this. Computing real-time action. Let's see if it does the like jittering now. This is actually working. No, it generally looks to be working. Okay. So maybe we can play Fortress Italy, because I know it doesn't work with like the Black Sea one was the one I last tried to record and it had this jittering issue. But there you go. So you can see it's one of these games where you know, maybe it was you know what, B-Car? You might be right. Maybe it was because last time I was playing it was in real-time mode. Anyway, it's one of these games where your guys, it's all very realistic, right? When your guys take wounds, it's quite severe. Let me get like an infantry squad, right? These guys. Okay, so you can see you've got like your GL on Springfield. Wait, why are these guys all got Springfield? Oh, because these are Brazilians. These aren't Americans, that's why. And then you got like a bar, Thompson, right? Your grenades, you got ammo and everything. You've got morale, you've got connectors as well. So they're 3rd Platoon, A Company, 1st Battalion, right? And then you've got different move types: quick, move, slow, hunt, assault, target. You know, it's a very in-depth game, right? But there is also what do you call it? Commands, almost. Where the AI will think for themselves. So if the AI are shot at, they will respond on their own, right? And let's say the AI are assaulted position, you know, they'll move to cover or like set up on their own, or they'll disobey orders if their morale gets low, right? So it's one of those games where you're not really like in complete command at all times. You're kind of in more general command. You have to like give like general orders to succeed rather. And in this one, you play in 1 minute, you know, intervals, so you have to give all your orders every minute, right? So let me just try and see if we can meet some Germans. I generally don't know if there'll be any Germans here. Let me see. Also, everyone's moving really slow. I should have just had them move normally. I just want to see, you know. Oh, okay. That is a trench, and there are Germans in it. See? And a big thing about this game as well is spotting. So, as you can see here, I've got my guys pinned down from multiple angles. There you go, a couple Germans over the hillside. Obviously, this is like not ideal what I'm wanting to do. As you can see, these guys are already becoming casualties. They're already exhausted. Their morale is fucked. They're pinned down. You can't hear the game, obviously, because the sound's off right now. But yeah, this is how the game works. So I don't know. Maybe I will cover this at some point. I'm glad that it now functions. Let me go back real quick. Q to quit. Let me try a battle in Axis Force. I'm going to play real time, and I want to see if it lags in real time. Maybe that's why. Ever time with Graviteam Tactics? I've played it. Didn't like it. Thought it was crap. No, weird. Maybe they just fixed it in this update. Okay. Let me select my guys. make you move quickly across to here. Go. So see, real time, you can pause, give orders, and then unpause again. But I recommend that you play, what do you call it? Turn-based. Turn-based is the way this game's meant to be played. Even though it's not like really turn-based, it's like minute-based. I much prefer that. Yeah, no, this looks good. This genuinely looks like functional, which is kind of annoying me because this was like such a game that's like, this is my game to stream. Like, I'd totally be down to stream this. But then the actual, like, the games before now have been so unrecordable, I've never been able to record them properly. And every attempt I have took so long because I'd have to pose. So the problem was, it was when I'd move the camera. So I'd pose like this, on like this. I would narrate. I'd be like, here is my guys doing this, blah, 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 blah. And then I would move the camera. It would be like horrible. And I'd stop on a new camera angle, and then I would narrate again. It was horrible to try and record this game. But yeah. Cool little game. Anyway, we're gonna leave that be for now. Let's Alt Tab to desktop and then close that out. Wait, can I not? Okay, Alt Q. End. There we go. All right, let's quickly check out Boat Crew so I can show off what's changed there. Boat Crew. Basically DK, yeah. Are you thinking the other CM games are breaking? No, I was. Like, to be clear, they were the other ones. The ones I distinctively recall being really bad was Black Sea, which was the Ukrainian versus Russian one, and I was trying to do like a proper... No, it wasn't Ukrainian versus Russian. It was US in Ukraine versus Russia. And I was trying to do a video on that, and that just didn't work. I just could not record it. I own a lot of the combat mission games. Anyway, let's swap over to Boat Crew. Kill the music. Now, I'm really excited at this. They've added carriers and shit. I think it just came out with the carriers. Yeah, 2 days ago, they added carriers. I really want to go find one. So, there are now carriers and strategic targets added, creating unique, powerful battle groups that patrol and assist their side. There are secondary explosions and damage control systems, full torpedo pass, balance on aircraft. Boats can now be swapped and renamed. AI dynamic formations, and the weapons can be rotated further. Okay. Let's turn this down a little. There we go. We're going to continue with the campaign I already had. I already had one just like running. Actually, shit, I don't know if that'll work. Let's see, because I realize my campaign is on a different level. Oh, that's interesting. That's I'm gonna go back to the title and I'll start a new one. But here we go. New campaign. Always love the Elko. Good choice. Yep. Sorry, one sec. I gotta blow my nose again. And you're not getting muted this time because I have to Alt Tab. Sorry, chat. One sec. Yeah. Horrible. All right. So, they have traits for their guys now as well. Okay. Has kids. Oh, dear. Let's see. We want another, where are we? Gunners. There we go. Gunner. Nice. Then we want repairer. Then, what do you have an underlying condition? Yeah, no thanks. God, why do you all have underlying conditions? What the fuck? Okay, no, genuinely, everyone has an underlying condition. What the fuck? Alright, yeah, you. Okay, cool. And then, we're gonna go, I guess, Lieutenant Junior, and then you. Alright, cool. That's our Elko. I'm gonna fire everyone with underlying conditions as well. Because, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Right. Now, select weapons. We are going to want immediately not a main gun, although we could rock like just an Oilican on the back. But far more useful is a mortar. Wait, we could go mortar Oilican. Oh yeah, okay, that's what we're doing. We're starting with that. Then we need to allocate some resources. Central right is... Oh, fuck, we don't have any money. Shit. Okay. That's fine. We have a mortar and we have an Oilican. That'll be our start. Okay. Confirm loadout. Okay. Is there any sort of targets? Strategic targets? Yeah. Okay, cool. I want to know if we have, like, a carrier force anywhere that we can, Is that it, maybe? That might be our carrier force. Okay. There's amphibious invasions and stuff as well, but let's get started. We're going to go to Savo Island to get started with. I'm going to go do a little recon here. This game's really fun. I love Boat Crew, honestly. So we're going to chill here, recon Savo Island. This is our like starting job, is just to do a bunch of recon, right? So recon here. Oh, there is one thing that annoys me. You can't set waypoints. You have to always do them manually. Is there game audio? There is. It's just a little quiet right now. Let me turn it up. There we go. Oh, there is. You guys can't hear it. 1 second. Boop. There we go. Now you guys can hear it. Let me swap back over as well. Hold on. I'm gonna slow down here. I'm gonna swap the stream title real quick. It's not gonna matter too much because we're not gonna stream this for super long. Doing some post-loot Boat Crew. There we go. Boat Crew. Put that in. Nice. All right. Anyway, so we're going to try and grab some quick scouting bonuses in order to get ourselves some extra kit. And once scouted, this will help our guys know. Oh, there you go, 60s. There's a decent convoy down there. I really liked how they upgraded the naval battles around here. Like, you have, like, big fleets clashing now, which is really fucking cool. But yeah, we're going to go recon all of these areas and then return to Tulagi. Oh, hold on. Target spotted. Who? Ah, Asagiri. Ooh, okay. Ah, but he was headed away from us. All right, don't worry. Okay. All right, up to here. Let's just get rid of all of these. Park up. Good shit. All right. We are now going to return back to Tulagi and get ourselves... Actually, you know what? We need 800. So let's go over to Pavuvu first. We'll do a little drive-by scout update on this. Hold on. Cool. And then we're going to go all the way over to here and grab 100. So for the most part, you get RP based on scouting and then also early on cargo ship intercepting. And you get more later. What we're going to do real quick is turn on our radar real quick. Just do a little recon in this area. See if we can't find anyone. If we can locate a quick cargo ship to intercept, that'd be ideal, but it does not look like that's the case, so we're going to return back around and go back into Tulagi. Here we go. Alright, back to Tulagi, loadout. I love how quick and easy this game is to play. This game's so fucking fun. Love this game. Right. First thing we're going to need is repairs on the side. Medkits can come later. We do just need more resources, though. Repairs keep us from sinking. Oh, target spotted. Where's this? The Ryuju 2. Ooh, okay. Now, I don't have any torpedoes yet, so we should really hold off on engaging big battleships. But I do want to go to, like, the south side around here and check out these southern bits. There's a 66 fleet. That might even have a carrier in it. See, these are, like, the out of area. These guys come in. We play Frostpunk 2? Probably not. I didn't like Frostpunk 1. I found it was... I liked the game itself. I liked the setting, actually. Really big fan of the setting. And in fact, someday I might go back and play through it and see if the DLCs are any better. The problem I had with the main game was, it was way too fucking easy. It was way too straightforward and easy. So every choice in Frostpunk was like, sir, we've found a new problem. What's the problem? We are getting sick. How do you want to deal with this? Here is one of two options. You pick one. You build the building. Your people stop getting sick. Next. Sir, we need more coal. What should we do? Would you like one of two options? You know, and it just keeps happening. It didn't feel like it was a city builder. It felt like it was a visual novel. And I got really tired of that. There was so little to do with the city. I just didn't care. I was like, okay, everything is just an event happens. You pick one or two of the options. I felt like it was more of a narrative-driven game. Yeah, exactly. And I didn't like that. It was boring. It's a city builder that sucks at city building. You never built the city. You got, okay, you know, here's all the buildings you can build. You unlock a new building. You place the building. You continue the game. Like, there was never a moment where I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to, like, redesign the industrial zone to make it more efficient because we're running out of materials or something like that. It just fucking, I don't know, got really boring, really quick. Was not a fan of it. Heard Frostpunk 2 is different from 1. Many people didn't like it. How so? Because, like, if it was more of a survival game, I'd probably be more into it. But Frostpunk 1 had, like, 6 DLCs, and I haven't even touched those. So if I was ever going to consider Frostpunk 2, I'd go play the DLCs for Frostpunk 1 first and see how it goes, you know? I fucked up on my first run. On my second run, I just took what I figured out, and the first time, and cleared the game without a single scripted death. Yeah, that was another problem of that. Have you tried Songs of Six? Yes. Actually, extra fun fact, I knew about Songs of Six, well, at least I played Songs of Six before the Seth video, before, like, anyone else talked about it. I knew of Songs of Six really long ago, before they even had, like, the, I think this was before the nation map mode thing. And I kept intending to be like, hey, I should really, like, make a video on this, but if I'm gonna make a video, it's gotta be, like, an all-out video. You know, it's gotta be, like, a Rogue Trader, like, I don't know, a Pathfinder-style video, you know? We tried Dwarf Fortress video? Buddy, come on. Come on. Google Remy Dwarf Fortress, alright? I started on that fucking game. But, you know, that's something I intend to go back and play through. Against the Storm. Again, another game I'm sure I'd kind of like. I'm not 100% on it. But, again, Hooded Horse. I have a plushie. You know, I'm going to get it. Hold on. Here you go. Against the Storm. This is the little, like, fucking gremlin guys. Have you played Empire at War? Oh, yeah. A lot of it. I think I even have videos on that, maybe. We had streams on it for a while. But there you go. There's this little guy. I haven't ever played the game. I was like, you can send me the plushie, but I haven't played it. So it is in my list at some point to play. Alright. Is Adventure Mode out yet on Steam? Not really. Although, sorry, not as far as I'm aware. But also, that wouldn't, like, really interest me. I don't like Adventure Mode. Like, I don't mind it. I think it's just boring compared to Dwarf Fortress mode. I think Dwarf Fortress mode is way cooler. So when it does come out, I mean, I'll probably give it a shot, but, like, I just don't really care for it. Adventure mode has never been my thing. I've never particularly enjoyed it. All right. What do we got? Yay! I gotta see. Oh? Uh-oh, landing into Loggy. We gotta go help. We gotta go help. We gotta go help. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's bad. Go. Yeah, I don't care about fucking that thing. That can know where I am. Just go. Just go. Just go. 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 Is there a way I can speed up somehow? I think there is. I'm just gonna hope that this wind is gonna help me out. They have one big ship and 37 small ones there. Go. No! Fuck! Alright, time to recon Talagi. Is this game just the map? No. Oh no, Silver Runner. Just wait, buddy. Jesus, there's fucking 43 ships in there. Okay. Let me see. Hop in. Okay. Can I? Shit, they're too expensive. All right. Still need more money, unfortunately. All right. Fuck. See, the problem is, so far, I've yet to find any cargo vessels. I've only had... Oh! Hold on. Hello? Ryoju. That's a frigate, right? Or, I mean, a destroyer, rather. Let's quickly sweep this way. Whoa! That looks to be a fucking carrier. Never mind. That is a light carrier. I don't have a torpedo yet, so we really shouldn't bother attacking this guy. But I kind of really want to see him. You know, just for the sake of it, right? Huh. Huh. I'm gonna leave that be. I'm gonna leave that be. Not my problem. Not at least until it reaches Lunga. Hold on. Oh, you're definitely headed for Lunga, aren't you? There's no way you're not. Oh, we turned around. Maybe he's just on patrol. Wait. What the fuck? Why did I briefly have the engage option? What? What was I possibly engaging? Alright, anyway. So there's those guys. Alright. Thoughts on Anvil Empires? Fucking boring. I tried it. I don't know how the hell the Foxhole people think that they're gonna have an actually functional game with, like, medieval people. But I think it's gonna be total garbage. Especially for a while. I mean, Foxhole already has lots of problems. There's a carrier fleet. Okay. Alright, let's go check out Talagi again. We'll see if the fleet is still there. If it isn't, we're gonna attack Talagi. Fuck. What if we attacked Talagi anyway? Yeah, while they're in port, let's ambush them with our mortar. Sure. Okay. They have a coastal bombard. I don't even know what the fuck that is. But alright, I'm down. Let's try this. So, I love boat crew. Have you seen Forever Winter though? God, yes, I've already answered this question. Was interesting. It was. It's not now. Because it runs like garbage. Can you rank up to a cruiser? No, this is a PT boat game. Alright. Okay, I see how we're doing this. Alright. So I'm genuinely just going to show up, dumpster on these guys with the mortar, and then get the fuck out of here. Alright. Oh shit, they're already firing back. Come on, sorry, I gotta kind of like drive this from the fucking mortar view so I can sink as many boats as I can. Reload me! Fuck, that's definitely the coastal bombard, isn't it? Alright, we're getting the fuck out of here. That's enough of a raid. Holy shit! wait. Oh, he's just broken free. Fuck. Oh, shit! Oh, my God! I should have been looking. Should have been looking. Should have been looking. That was my bad. Repair the ship! Call in a fucking Wildcat, please. Hold on. Oh, shit. I need someone on the fucking command. Get on the fucking... Wait, how do I get you in the boat? Drive, 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 drive! Get in! Okay, go, 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 go. Okay, hold on. Wait. Wait. Alright, we're out. Let's go. Oh, wait, no, we lost a man. You! Get in! No! It's going straight for him. Okay, he's gonna live. Get in the boat. Please, get on the fucking boat. Go! There's the Wildcats. Oh no, there's still another guy in the water. Alright. I'm going back for him. I can see him, he's right there. No man left behind. We have enough for repairs. We don't have any medkits though, so we just can't take another hit. If anyone dies, anyone like goes down, they're dead. Oh no. No, buddy. No! They're both dead. Alright, I came back for no reason. Get out of here! Alright. Can I change to smoke? Woo! Okay. I'm just smoking my rear now to cover me. Come on. Okay, smoke's working. We're out. Oh my god. Okay, so we lost some guys. Backspace to leave. Holy shit. Damage report, what do we do? We sunk 3 sub-chasers, 3, I think it was like riverboats, the Sukaite, and an auxiliary minesweeper. Nice. Alright, now we need to go get 2 replacement crewies. Which we don't have, because we got rid of all that, so we need 2 days until the next replacements. God damn it. Alright. Does anyone have driving ability? You do. Another driver. Congratulations. Another gun runner. Alright, cool. We'll have to do that until we can get anything else. We don't have any more money, really, unfortunately. No, you can't play as a Japanese in this. But, with everything reloaded, I'm down to try that again. That was a clever little idea. We can definitely keep raiding them like this. I want to kill that coastal bombard, though. Because that thing's terrifying. Whatever the fuck that thing is disgusting. Alright. You, buddy, get on the back gun, as needed. Alright. Wait, why are they just... What? Why are they listing, and why are they just out in the open this time? What the fuck? I mean, okay. I'm gonna go full speed, and we're gonna just dumpster on these guys. Come on. That's definitely the coastal bombard. Needs to die. Yes! Alright. Is no one running ammo? What the fuck? Bro, there should be an ammo runner, right? Run ammo. Are you doing it? Come on, bro. Yeah, I guess he got just frozen. Wait! Hold on. Not only might we be able to sink this, but that coastal bombard dropped fucking resources, which I need. Come on. Is that thing sinking? Oh, it's so underwater. Okay. Now, all we gotta do is slide on in real close, pick up all this RP, and get the fuck out of here. Mortar's a bit OP, isn't it? It really is. You even used to be able to hunt subs with it. But I think they patched that, sadly. Oh my god. Number 4 sub chaser. Thank you very much. If I could, yeah, and like so. Hold on, just gonna swing back around, try and take out this mortar pit. Light mortar's gone, sweet. All right. Three of those there. Slow up. Nice. Gonna fire everything I have left at this thing. There we go. All right, let's get out of here. Woo! Mortar is like so cheap, ludicrously cheap, very powerful, and the only thing you're limited by is the amount of ammo you have. At this point, I think we're gonna win Tulagi. Yeah, holy shit, we got 1700 RP. Yes. All right, all right. Let's go. We're going back to Tulagi. Yes! Okay, so when you weaken a place heavily enough, the friendlies will send an invasion. So right now, there's a friendly invasion on its way to Tulagi, which is perfect. Exactly what we wanted. All right. Now, while we're here, I'm going to buy... I'm actually going to save up for the Bofors. It's a little bit extra. It's fine. We'll save that. Let's go load out. Allocate resources, rear deck. We want some med kits now as well. Actually, you know what? You can go for the repairs. Central, you're the med kits. Rear deck, you are the ammo. There we go. All right, nice. Ammo's done. We can't afford much else right now, but what I will take is that one of the repairmen is going to get a motherfucking bazooka. Ah, it's too expensive still. All right, a bar gun. All right, so I'll have a bar at least, so this guy can keep that. And bandolier, good. Nope, none of those. Isn't it weird how there's no noise in this area? Executive officer, select gear. You're going to get binoculars. You're also going to get an armored vest. I think. Yeah, armored vest. Cool. Then the skipper will do the same. Armored vest. Binoculars. Cool. And then the gunners are going to have the same as well. They're going to have vests, assault vests. There we go. This just lets them carry a bit more ammo on them and also keeps them a little bit protected. There we go. All right. Confirm you lot. Let's see. Crew. 2 days and 4 hours still. All right, that's fine. Let's go weaken Tulagi before the guys show up. All right. Engage. Now, this should just be a little bit of flight base. Sorry, chat. I'm on my nose again. Ah. I'm glad I only got very... What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? That's new. Haven't seen that before. Interesting. So I guess the enemy will dynamically join battles now. Are you active, Mortar Pit? I think you're dead, aren't you? I got a set of D&D dice. I have so many D&D dice. We used them in the stream the other day. Okay. You look like you might be dead. Oh, here we go. Okay, no, those mortars are alive, actually. Alright, that's fine. All we gotta do is get ourselves within range, and we start killing. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reload. Alright. Is that it? I think it might be, actually. Yeah. Alright, let's just leave the raid. We have pretty much... Yeah, they've got one thing left. Friendlies can't keep up? We can't keep up with what you did at Tulagi. Bro, chillax. You don't have to. You already got a raid in the way. Calm down. Alright. Cool. So that base is donezo. We're gonna go drive back and wait. And there really isn't much to do while we wait for this invasion to come in. And we're going to join them and go in with there. Let's see, is it 2 days still? Alright, let's join them for their invasion. Excellent. Allied assault. I love this shit. Here we go. We got our big boats right there. Do we have any tenders for this? I don't think so. Oh, no, there you go. There's a tender. Nice. Those are really, 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 really useful. Like, they are hands down the most useful ship. And there is a submarine chaser slamming into its side. Excellent work. But yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any more, like, shit to bomb. But I'm pretty sure that, like, this is it. I think Tulagi is ours. Come on. No, I don't think there's any defenses left. I think we destroyed all of them. Just make sure around the front of the pier there isn't any. Nope. Oh, there you go. There's one MG nest. Alright, let's go shell that and then call it a day. Alright. Cool. Well, backspace to leave. And then we give it a second. Tulagi is now ours. There we go. Alright, and there's a big squad here as well. Nice. I mean, I guess at this point, fuck it, let's just raid Savo. Probably gonna be heavier defenses at Savo, but might as well duck on in and see if we can blow up. These guys are now holding base. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Ooh, there was the fucking carrier. Hi guys, how you doing? Alright, let's just quickly bomb some base defenses. Now I imagine the defenses here are actually gonna be decently heavy. So we're gonna bomb as quick as we can and then get the fuck out. Come on. I think we can get to like 180 before the engine starts going yellow. No? 190. Okay, 190 is where the damage is. Alright. You can 1v1 a carrier. See, the mortar can outrange... I'm sure I could 1v1 a carrier, but the carrier has, like, the Nagara cruiser, which is an insane thing to fight, and, like, 3 destroyers with it, which will just fuck me up. Yeah. If it was just the carrier, I would confidently attack it with the mortar. But there's a little more than that. Oh, okay, there are defenses. Weird. Two, three. Doop. Doop. Oh, come on. There we go. Doop. Doop. Let's duck back in here real quick. Make sure we go take out that watchtower. 1, 2. Okay. Good shit. Alright. This is why the mortar is amazing. This is a phenomenal weapon in this game. One. There we go. Two. Come on. Alright, sweet. We can now backspace to leave. And there you go. We have weakened the island. We're doing it too quickly, so they can't keep up, but that's fine. I wanted to weaken the island, like, naturally anyway, when we came to attack it. And there's that fleet still. That carrier fleet has been a real bastard right now. Here's our carrier fleet, though. Where are you headed to, buddy? What if I can just go interact with it? Let's go see. But I would like to get some torpedoes before I attack the carrier, so I can at least try that. Hi, guys. Can I just, like, chill with you? I guess so. I guess they are just here to hang out. Alright. Oh, they are ready for another attack, though. Hold on. So I think I'm going to trigger the attack against Savo. Let's quickly duck into here. Oh, wait, I already got rearmed by the carrier fleet, I think. So duck into Savo. Ooh, hello there. Engage the island. Now I'm hoping that when we engage Savo, the enemy are drawn in to defend their island and they bring their carriers in. That would be awesome. Why is that blue and that's green? Oh, troll activity. Okay. Don't need to worry too much. Okay, gotcha. It's gotta be something we can bomb. There we go. Alright, so we bomb these, and that should trigger a raid to start targeting this island. Mortars somewhere. It's fine by me though. We're just going to deal with these guys. We'll be out of the mortar's hair. Oh, come on. Ammo. Alright. There we go. Does one of you guys want to get on the fucking Oilican and, you know, give him what for? There we go. Nice. Nice little drive-by. Very good. Okay. Alright, I think I'll leave. And that should trigger a raid recognized. There we go. Alright. We've damaged the enemy base. They have recognized it, and we can expect an assault soon. Good shit. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Friendly's on the way. I really want the carrier fleets to fight each other. It'd be so fucking cool. Okay, still no more crew members. Gotta wait a day and 4 hours. Ooh, target spotted. Which one was that? The Amagiri. Still not able to take it on. Oh, hold on. Clash. Azima. What the fuck is... Is that like a carrier engagement? What's going on over there? I gotta go check it out. Oh no. I don't think I'm gonna get there in time, am I? I gotta double back for Savo after this. Come on. What the fuck is this? What is happening here? Is this like an aerial raid on the fucking base? Oh my god, it is. There's an aerial raid on the airbase. On the base, rather. You know what? I'm not going to bother with it. Just because we already have this raid going on. We can't trigger another one right now. So let's rush back over. Oh, there's a 9 as well. What is that? That's not like a proper convoy. Okay, they're going to take Savo. I'm going to let them take it. And we're going to go chase this number 9. I don't know what the hell you are, but I want you. Oh, we can see it because the carrier has recon. Oh, I see. Oh, you're mine. You're so mine. Come back here. Engage. Sub-chaser, coastal tanker, motor torpedo boat. Hell yeah. Alright. These are our guys up ahead. Let's see, who's manning what? You get on the Oilican. There we go. You're a med guy. You are going to be an ammo guy. Gotcha. This should be a pretty easy fight. Speed up, speed up. They're still moving away from me, are they? No, they're turning to face. Alright. Once again, the mortar is going to show itself as the best weapon to sail the 7 seas. Just got to get in range. Oh my god, how far out are they? What the fuck? I don't want to burn my engines out. But the range of this game always confusing. Alright, they're at the edge of the mortar range now. Here we go. 1, 2. So, 1. There we go. 2. 1. 2. These guys are quick. I gotta shoot at him. Nice! Got him! Okay. Oh my god, I gotta fucking kill in the other one as well. Ridiculous. The mortar is ridiculous. Okay. There is now, however, the cargo ship left. And I'm going to do my best to maintain a bit of distance, because these things do have a decent gun on them. They only have 1. They have a big gun on them. So I'm going to smoke him so he can't see me. Dump a bunch of HE on him, and then charge. Yep, here you go. There's the big gun. Oh, come on. Whoa! That hasn't happened before. I guess I ruptured his tank. Down goes the sailor. Hey, could you start? There we go. That's what I need. There's the delicious RP crates. Yum, yum, yum. Mmm. Full of RP, I am. Alright, there we go. We got 1,000 RP out of that. I will take it. Alright. Oh, the carriers are so close to each other. Look at where the carriers are, man. I really want them to get in a fight. Wait, whoa, shit, Talagi's under attack. Uh-oh, gotta go back and stop that. Hold on. Right. That's weird. Okay, it's kind of stopping me. Alright. Sub-chaser, minesweeper. Yeah, we can deal with these. Yeah, let's go. Alright. Oh my god! The fuck? Okay, hold on. I need to go next to that thing. We're on the defense, but that's fine. I have a resupply vessel, which makes this a fucking cakewalk for me. I'm about to start absolutely obliterating the assault vessels with my mortar. Because what else was I going to use? Come on. Oh. Where's my guy in the back of the thing? Get on the mortar. Go. Okay. See, come on. There we go. Type A landing boat. Good. Excellent. Good. Already got some kills. Kill that bastard if we can. Let me get my hell out of here. Good God. Alright, that was a riverboat. Nice. Okay. Keep it up. Yep, already got 5 kills. Now those tanks are going to be hard to kill. They take a couple of mortars, well actually a lot of mortars rather to kill. But the landing boats and riverboats are really vulnerable to mortar strikes. So I just got to lead them a little bit. Yep, there we go. Killed him. There we go. Come on. I'm sure I can rack up some kills here. Come on. Reload. Good. Alright, let's get some wildcats in as well. And then... Come on. Is the mortar sound breaking as I fire it? I think it is. Alright. This flank has been fucking plastered by us. Let's take out these two. And then we'll engage this guy with my Oilican. I should light him up. Good stuff. Knock him out the box, Luke. Come on. Oh my God, come on, finish him. What is this? There we go. Alright, there's the rest of my fleet. Oh my God. Oh, that noise is the wildcats overhead. Love that shit. Alright. They're killing the amphibious tanks now. Which I think are actually the last enemies left. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Light them up! These things are actually pretty annoying. They're pretty tanky and they do a decent amount of damage. But I think my Oilican should see them at the bottom of the ocean, thankfully. Also, Japan definitely never had this many amphibious tanks. What the fuck? They barely had this many regular tanks. Alright, we're gonna disengage here. God, I love the holes you start getting in your boat. Alright, we are going to just leave them be. We are running low on ammo. Unfortunately, my fucking resupply is over there. So let's just go around them and go to the resupply. But with that said, I think there's a single amphibious tank left. And we are all shelling the ever-living shit out of him right now. Hey, got him. Wait, what's over there? Oh, it's a little sub chaser. Alright, well, we're gonna watch this entire fleet turn on that one guy. Hey. Hi, can I have resupply? Hey, hi, I need resupply. See, this is why these guys are the best, like, ship in the game. Because every time you pull up alongside them, they fully replenish you. which is insane. They reload everything. Torpedoes, mortars, med kits, repair kits, everything. These are the best thing you can hope for as a PT boat pilot. All right. Let's see. Come on, finish the repairs. God, look at this guy. Now I'm gonna get on the fun. Hold on. Okay, we're mostly repaired. Good. All right, I'm going in. Oh, he's dead. He's dropping RP. I want to try and get a few sneaky shots in to make it look like I was involved in the killing. Oh, there we go. There's RP over there we need to collect as well, so let's go do that. It's the Wellerman. Exactly! It is the Wellerman. Go. Alright. Milk Cow U-Boat. By the way, I played a lot of U-Boat, actually. I played a shocking amount of U-Boat. I was kind of disappointed by it in the end. Like, I liked it, but I found that game so repetitive. Like, it very rarely evolved the what you were actually doing. But I did like that it kind of, like, stepped through the whole game. I finally unlocked the Milk Cow U-Boat, and I was like, that's neat. But it's just the same missions over and over and over and over and over and over again. I kind of got tired of that. U-Boat was another EA game? Yeah, it came out of EA. It's good. I am not even saying. To be fair, I got tired of it after like 40 hours. But I still got tired of it. It is just kind of like... There's not like a lot going on that kind of as the late game. I think the biggest thing was 90% of the game is sinking convoys. And that is a very repetitive task. You catch up, you line up the shots, you sink the convoys, you duck back under, you avoid the escorts, you pop back up, you sink the convoys, and you do that again, and 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 eventually I was like, man, I'm so tired. Alright. Okay, that'll do me. The defense of Tulagi. I mean, alright, I think at this point, let's go back to Savo, and we'll see what we can do upgrades-wise. I love this game so much, actually. Crew. 8 hours. We're gonna wait 8 hours for the crew, that's fine. Oh, fuck off. Let's see. So the resource has been allocated. We could now actually equip ourselves with torpedoes. Let's go. Sure, the Mark 13 torpedo. This is the one that I think at the start of the war just didn't fucking work, basically. What's the difference here? Power to weight ratio, splash damage. Ooh. I'm going for the Mark 8s, I think. Let's go for the Mark 8s. Okay, confirm. Then we're going to try and just kill 8 hours so that we can actually... Oh, hold on. And there's inbound where? Ualu. What? I mean, alright, you guys can take care of that. I'm not over there. Target spotted. Oh, the Kinu. Where's that? Kinu's over there. Alright, well, let's continue on. Actually, that's something else that U-Boat was lacking that I really kind of got annoyed with. They had this cool, like, diving system and this, like, sending your crew onto the, like, onto enemy ships or onto, like, a land target. And that was a super cool system. And they proceeded to do 3 things with it, like, for the entire game. And they had, like, this secondary objective that they could, like, generate where it's like, we've lost contact with a U-Boat. And every single time it's the same answer. It's their batteries. Their batteries poisoned the crew and they all died. That's it. Every time. And I was like, man, you could have had so many, like, this could have been a trap set by the Royal Navy, or it just could have been a U-Boat that lost radio contact, or, you know, like, anything. And it was just repetitive over and over and over and over again, the same things. It's like, I don't even care for the diving stuff anymore. Oh, they're attacking this with aircraft again. That's cool. 2 hours. Okay. Oh. Well, I hope we win. I'm not coming over there to help. New sailors available. Here we go. Okay. Lieutenant Junior goes to here. Oh my god, why do they all have underlying conditions? Midwit hubris. Alright, fuck it. Go. Alright, we have Lean Gene. What a name, by the way. Love it. Where do we go to now? I think we probably just kill time. Let's go for a little bit of a patrol. Oh. Nope. I know where we're going. Back to Talagi. We do have torpedoes now. I want to give those a shot. What are they attacking us with? They have a coastal bombard. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, that's what we're going to try and target. I'm going to try and torpedo the coastal bombard. Oh shit. Alright. Where is it? There it is. Eyes on. Alright. Target spotted. Oh, hold on. Once again, my crew, if you could please man your fucking positions when the game starts. Okay, clear the way. Gotta clean up the escorts first. There we go. Oh shit! That's my bad. Please, 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 please. Yeesh. Bad. Okay. Should have checked before I turned. Entirely on me. Oh shit! Get out of that, get out of that, get out of that. Alright, we're good. Kill those boats, please. Oh no. No! Oh, I'm gonna fucking eat shit on this one. That's so bad. Get out! Okay. There's a fucking sailor in the water right here. Please. Please! I want him. Okay. Go, 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 go. Oh shit, that's an amphib tank. Yes, maneuver, maneuver. Ow! Please rest the boy. Okay, grab the boat. Grab the fucking boat. Buddy. I'm not even gonna get torpedoes in this guy. Come on. Yes! No! Grab! Yes! Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go to the fucking tender. Here we go. Oh my god. Let's call in some wildcats as well. Okay. Wait, I killed the coastal bombard? I don't know how I managed that. Anyway. Okay, get me over here. Here we go. Okay. Buddy, I don't care. Just... There we go. Alright. Jesus Christ. The enemy boats have started arriving. Alright. Hold on, I got... Oh wait, come back here! Hold on. I think me backwards is slower. Fuck, okay. Hold on. Okay. Get him into here. There we go. Now we can start repairing and healing our boys. Okay. Alright, good shit. Please stop ramming me. I'm busy. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. Lay on some fire. Come on. Alright. Good shit. Ow. Getting fucking rammed by my big boat again. Alright. I'm gonna push forwards. I'm gonna do some torpedo runs on these guys. even though the coastal bombard is already dead. Fuck it. Oh, there's so much RP out there. I need that. Okay. Here we go. Let's go. Sea torpedo. Come on. Let him up. Good stuff. And now... Z torpedo. Watch L1 though. Is that going to go under me? Oh, it does. Thank God. Thank God. Alright. Okay, let's see if either of those hit anything. They may not. Yeah, okay, no. One's missed. Oh! Oh! Oh, shit. The other one looks dead on, though. Please. No! It just missed! Alright, fuck. But the good news is, when you go to a sea tender like this, they should... Oh, did they fix that? Yes, they do. They still replenish your torpedoes. Alright. I'm going after this guy. I'm gonna go kill him with a torpedo. Tell you what. Dump you off there, put you on here. Oil. Ow. Okay. I'm coming for you. Right, we torpedoes. Okay. Alright, we're within range. Let's drop a C. Torpedo. Okay. God, we may just actually obliterate this guy before we even get the torpedoes off on him. Die! Torpedo! Nice. Alright. Beautiful work. Second torpedo, just for fun of it. Hello, friends. Oh, wait, he's not, like, dead yet. He's actually still technically alive. Kill him. There we go. Alright, I gotta wait for the fucking friendly shelling to stop. Okay, here we go. I gotta go out to there to get that RP. Woo! Alright. I'm about to make a name for myself. Alright. Closed it to execute him, yeah. I mean, did anyone else make it to shore? Any bad guys still? What the fuck is that? What is that? We'll go check that out as soon as we got the RP, but what the fuck? Are those mines? Is that like a mine strip? I don't know. Fucking weird. I'm gonna go check that out. Alright. Anti-subnet? It'd be a bit shit if it was an anti-subnet. It's only like one specific part. But let's go see. Gotta go collect this first, though. I need my RP. Alright, good stuff. Let's go check out what the fuck that thing was. Any subs that goes there is absolutely fucked. I just don't think this is a subnet. It looks like... I mean, it does look like a net. Those don't look like mines. Those look like buoys. Maybe it is just a horrifically placed subnet. Let me go check it out. It is friendly. It's considered a friendly thing. I mean, let's go If I crash into this and explodes immediately, I'm gonna hate my life. Let's see. Oh, it nearly overheated my engine. My bad. Whoops. I can do that. I mean, I guess it is an anti-subnet. I don't know why they have this in the game, because you don't really have attack subs as far as I'm aware. But yeah, no, that's just genuinely a proper subnet. Okay. It's not really protecting much, but anyway, that's neat. Alright, cool. Leave. Oh my god. Okay. Obliterated the... Whoa, 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 whoa. Who are you guys? You're a fresh attacking force. What a shame. You weren't expecting I, the protagonist of the Pacific. Alright. These guys are cooked. Let's go. Alright. You, onto the main gun. You onto here. You start doing ammo running. Alright. I am John Pacific. Oh no! I didn't reload my fucking torpedo. You know what? I don't need the torpedoes. I just need my shells. We'll do it fine without those. Come on. That coastal bombard has 1,000 more fucking RP inside of it, and I want it. Okay. 2. Excellent work. Beautiful. Couple already dead. Lovely. Seeing all of the enemies off before even taking a lick of damage myself. There we go. Alright, let's close on the riverboat. Oh, never mind, it's dead too. Alright, time for the coastal bombard. GG. Speed through, speed through, speed through, speed through. There we go. Oh, beautiful. We just struck something that is on fire. Some sort of ammo block. There we go. Yes! Did it just fire in the fucking air? Hello? Yeah, I guess it did. It shot itself. Alright, sure. God damn. That's worth a lot to me. Thank you. Shipuku. Alright. Let's pop out of here. There we go. Enemy task force destroyed. Nice. We didn't even have to kill the like landing craft. We just got the whole task force. Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna go rearm first, and I think to wrap up today, before I go get my food, we're gonna go fight that fucking thing. Alright, so let's go see what we can do. Okay. Save. Before carrier. There we go. Okay, good. Let's change the loadout. Let's go... These Mark 13 torpedoes on us as well. How much money we got left at that point? 2,000. I think I'm going to give the other repair guy a motherfucking bazooka. There we go. Oh, not a noble thing in the raid, mate. Just getting to the end of the stream. Welcome on in. Fel Wintersbum thing in 10 months. It's only 12 months as well. Never mind. 18 months, actually. I managed to read 10 minutes, then 12 months, and then 18 finally is the actual number. Thank you, 18. For the 18 months, rather, Fells Winter's Mom. Thank you, the sub. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you guys are having a good fun. We are wrapping up with a bit of boat crew right now. We're about to go charge a carrier. Let's see. Front deck center. Alright, we can't put shit there, that's right. Instead, front deck right. There we go, get some ammo there. Nice. Okay. I think we are cooking with gas. Alright, confirm. Let's go. Go, go, go. Wait. I'm even engaging here. Gah. There's all the spotting. Okay. Engage. Okay. They have a Nagara cruiser. Terrifying. Fubuki class destroyers. Not, like, most terrifying, but definitely bad. 2 carriers. No idea what is going to happen there. And then, I don't think I've seen that submarine tender before. That one's new, I think. They played High Fleet? Yeah, I didn't really like it. Didn't like the combat system. Oh my god! They didn't tell me they'd be starting here. Is that the carrier? No, there's the carriers. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, what a way to start. Ow. Okay. Already there's aircraft in the sky as well. Okay. What the fuck is that? I don't even know what that means. Oh, that's a plane. That's a plane attacking. Right, gotcha. Oh my god, they were like biplanes. Oh shit. That's adorable. Okay. I already have 2 guys off of the boat. I'm gonna have to go get them. Come on. Shit. Get in wherever you guys are. Get in. I don't see him. Oh, I see him. I see him. I see him. Okay, fuck. Get in the boat! Oh, this is bad. Okay, I think we're gonna have to depart. We are definitely gonna have to depart. Yeah, we're already fucking dead in the water. Sorry, we're gonna have to get more crew and come back. Actually, you know what? Don't I have a fucking save load? Oh, let me just return the title. I'm gonna load back into this. I think I have a theory. I think because I got so close to them, we started already in their fleet. Right? So I want to try with a bit of distance this time. Here we go. Hold on, let's load out. Come on. Select weapons, torpedoes. Good. Resources. Front deck left. Ammo. Good. Crew loadouts. Repairmen. Select gear. Bandolier. Bazooka. Okay. Alright. We'll try this one again. We'll carry it 2. Alright. Wait-o. Hi, guys. I don't want to be this close. You know what? Maybe? Okay, you know what? Okay, insane idea. Let's get even closer instead. So I hope that this position should work. What's happening here? Engagement near Apio? What's that? Probably an aircraft thing again. Alright, engage. Go. I'm hoping that I'm so close I can just launch my my torpedoes straight away. Yes, I am! Okay. There you are. Alright. Jesus Christ! I'm next to the Nagara. Torpedo away! Torpedo in the water. Alright. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. We gotta get past. Gotta get past. Go, 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 go. Ow! Okay, there's half my crew dead. Immediately. Alright. Q! I just have E left. Oh no, the boat's gone. Wait, let's see. Did they... Wait. Boat breaking. Hold on, come on. Come on. Come on. Please. I can barely see. Yay! We got it! Oh my god, we hit the back of the carrier. Wow. These... Holy shit, I think we cooked it off too. That's fucking cool. Alright. That is where we're gonna leave it for boat crew for now. I really wanted to see the carriers. They're fucking terrifying. Those are awesome. Honestly, yeah, trading one PT boat for a fucking light carrier, yeah, that's a great victory. Anyway, that's where we're gonna leave it now. Thank you everyone for watching. That was just a fun little stream today. Want to get back into the groove of things. Tomorrow we have Barrow. I will see you then. I don't think I'm gonna raid anyone. I think I'm just gonna wrap up, and because I'm so fucking hungry, I'm gonna go get some food. But yeah, actually, is Sam live? What's he doing? Oh, Sam is playing Frostpunk 2. I'm gonna go raid him. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely day. Farewell, everyone, and take it easy. Go tell Sam that I have his shirt. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Take it easy. Goodbye. I don't think I missed anyone. Nope, we're good. Have a good one, guys. Farewell. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Enjoy.